I'm having issues with the alerts. I'm having a bunch of, like, tech problems, I fear. That's why I like it replayed in the chat there. Thank you so much for the subs! Thank you so much for the resub, Polar Wolf Sniper, and Dice. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, both of you. Thank you, Polar. Thank you, Dice. Thank you, thank you. Tech problems, what? That's never happened before. That's unprecedented. When have I ever had a tech problem ever? Never. Ignore the fact that my music player is also not playing right now. Everything's fine. Everything's fine and nothing's broken. Everything's fine and nothing's been broken ever. I have never had a tech problem ever. How are you all doing? How you doing? Hi. How you doing? Okay, I need to boot up the music. Yeah, I've been having tech issues truly all morning. Like, truly all day. I, like, woke up and my phone wasn't working, my computer was being weird, my, like, stuff will not function. It's rough out here. It's rough out here. Hi, welcome! But yeah, why is there one song? Why is it just Invincible Rainbow Arrow in this playlist? I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Why is everything broken? I'm having a crisis. I'm gonna break things. I'm gonna break things on purpose. My computer can't break things. If my computer can't break things, I'll break things. I'll break them first. I have a hammer. If I can find it. I don't know where I left it. It's the aliens. They're back to destroy your technology. They are. I think they're trying to break into the building again. They stole my things. They ate my crops. They, like, ripped my cables out of my, like, everything. They ripped the cables out of the building. There's no cables now. They, like, walked in, they climbed into the walls and took the cables. There's no more. There's no more cables. Here we go. Music. There we go! Yippee! I fixed it. Hi! How are you all doing? How are you all doing today? Yeah, I've been having a series of tech issues. My voice is like half gone. I'm very sleepy. So this may end up being a more chill stream. But hopefully everything's fine. No pats yet, and I got points to spend, so head pats. Thank you. Emotionally head pats. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna add redeems and stuff. Since I'm having, like, so many tech issues, and my voice is, like, kind of going, my plan is to maybe just do, like, a short stream today, depending on how things go. You know, if everything's fine, I'll probably stick it out for at least, like, the usual, like, 3-4 hours. But if things keep breaking, you know, if things break on us again, then I'll end a little bit earlier than usual, like maybe 2.5 hours or something like that, you know. And then just spend the afternoon doing the, I don't know, just, like, the tasks I have to do, you know, like, the brain empty. I had D&D last night, so I got home late, and I'm very tired. I also, like, woke up at 5 AM, and then just, like, did that thing where, like, you stare just at the ceiling, and you're, like, awake and also not at the same time. You know when you're, like, asleep, but you're also awake? That's kind of where I'm at. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I need to set up the tokens thing. That's one of my other things on my list. Hold on, I also have, like, a physical to-do list. Outside of, like, the Discord reminder to-do list. Let me add... token... redeems... There we go. Okay, now I need to remember to do token redeems on Mix It Up. Oh yeah, so, speaking of things that I need to do, we attempted to place the order, again on the, original song stuff, on the original song commission. Funnily enough, that's another one of the tech issues I had this morning. Faith and I got into a meeting call, and attempted to do the VGen order again, PayPal did not let it happen, because we tried to do it through screen share, and I think the bank thought we were doing a fraud, and it didn't go through. So that's still a process, but we're working on it. So that's kind of the next major, like, Donothon goal that we've been working towards. A streamer having scuff doesn't surprise me. Listen, I'm so good at not scuff. Don't watch my, just, you know, if you just ignore every stream that I've done since debut, there's been no scuff. There's been zero scuff. You just have to ignore all the streams where there have been scuff, which is all of them, you know? Just excluding those ones, just excluding all of them, there's been no scuff. You get it, you get it. But yeah, so, basically the next, like, kind of dono goal that I'm working towards, like, getting really in progress is the original song one, because that one's gonna take a while. So I want to get that started first, so then it's not, like, left till the end, and there's, like, a bunch of, like, you know, there's, like, a bunch of smaller goals to kind of tide us over, until it's actually finished. So, once that order is placed, there's a couple other ones that I need to get through. Actually, speaking of which, do I still have... I do! Okay, so far, the ones we have completed are chat tweets for me. We've completed the horror game stream. We've done profile picture for 3 days. And that's all the ones that are, like, done. You know, those are the ones we can cross off the list. We need to do the rest. I am working on... Oh yeah, chat did pick a voice tweet, but I haven't posted that yet. And then, okay, cursed meme / song cover, I've had an idea for. But I don't know if it's funny to just me. I don't believe you didn't have any scuff pre-debut. Oh, don't worry, I had plenty. Starting, in fact, with the fact that, so I think I've told this story before, but when I, like, auditioned for GlitchStars, I, like, bought the IP with me because I was gonna debut indie. Like, I was ready to debut indie, and then my IP was, like, I just, like, had everything ready. But I got into GlitchStars, so I was like, okay, I just won't do it. There's no point doing 2 debuts. I'll just wait for the GlitchStars debut and, like, reveal everything that I got there. But I was supposed to debut indie, like the original plan. I wanted to debut, like, early last year, because I originally had, like, a different model mama, who ghosted me on and off for 6 months, and didn't act, and after the whole, okay, so my original model mama was also supposed to be my original model papa, and they were supposed to do the art and rig, and in 6 months, they were supposed to have the entire thing done, and in that 6 months, they did a sketch. So I had to refund the money and find a new model mama, and that's what this model is. So that was scuff number 1. It was scuff from the get-go, pre-even having a model. Become slime monster again, please. I think it'd be fun to have, like, a slime monster kind of vibe. Okay, I do testing. I do test when I test the chats, we have another tech issue. When I do the test, when I say the silly test thing, YouTube chat, it's to make sure my stuff pops up in the sidebar, and YouTube chat is not popping up in the sidebar. I can't see YouTube chat. I can see it popping up in the arcade machine, but it's not popping up in my thing. It's not popping up in my thing. Crisis. Where's this? Select. It worked before! YouTube chat, I promise I'm not ignoring you. I see you. Mission failed successfully. Real. Goals, exactly. We've accomplished, like, a lot of the goals so far. Okay, did I fix it? I'm gonna testing. See, when I'm doing testing, when I do testing before stream starts, and when you see that, it's me making sure the sidebar works, and it did, and now it won't. Okay, I fixed it. Don't worry, I'm used to getting ignored. No! I will not contribute to ignoring. I will fix this. Gotta get the scuff out early. Exactly. Just like every stream for the past month. That's me getting the scuff out early, right? How long has it been since you've debuted? Like a month and a half now, I think. It was It was end of March, and now it's mid-May, so yeah, a month and a half. And it's been scuff every day. But that's part of the charm. That's part of my charm. But yeah, I'm working on getting through all the goals. I think out of like, so like the stretch goal that I'm working on first is the original song one. But there's a couple other goals that I'm kind of doing at the same time, which will be like the regular original goals. So the ones that I want to work on, like next, I think would be the animated emote, I think is a good one. So if you give me like suggestions for that, let me know. Because I need suggestions, you know? I don't know what you want because it's chat picks the new animated emote. So we're gonna take suggestions. We'll do the same thing we did for the tweet, where we will have like suggestions, and then I'll put the top suggestions in a poll, and then the poll will select the winner. And we did the same thing for the horror game stream, so we'll do the same thing for that as well, and that's kind of the plan. A shaking one would be funny. I do like the shaking maple. I love the shaking maple. Free her. Free her. Wait, is that maple or small? I can't tell. I've actually never noticed that before. Is that maple or small? I don't know. I think that's small. I just thought it was like a I thought it was just a small maple as opposed to small maple, you know? You could also do a nod. I wanted to do a nod, yeah. It's titled Maple? Oh, okay, it must just be Maple. Well, yeah, but it is Maple's thing. I don't know if that's just her, like, starter phrase, you know? But I think it's... Is it Maple or is it Small Maple? I don't know. I think it's just regular Maple. I think it's just regular Maple, but... Huh. Yeah, I am thinking about getting a nod one. I am thinking about getting a nodding one. Because I use in Discord Stim's nodding emote constantly. I use that in like every conversation, including with people who have never met Stim before, because it's the perfect emote. I use it constantly. You ever just use one of your manager's nodding emotes instead of commissioning one? It works great. It works fantastically. Have you played Mortuary Assistant? Okay, listen, here's the thing. Mortuary Assistant, it looks like, you know, from like a functional capacity, it looks like a fantastic game, but it hits like the spots in horror that I cannot handle. Like, I can deal with jump scares, you know, I get scared, but like, Mortuary Assistant wouldn't even be like a fun scared, it would be me like actually vomiting level of like discomfort. I can't do like slicing and stitches. Those are like my big issues, you know? Like even in, okay, there's a scene in the second Walking Dead game. The rest of that game really doesn't scare me, like, at all. The scene where Clementine gets bitten by a dog, not even this part where she gets bitten by the dog, the bit where she just stitches her arm up afterwards, that's the bit I can't deal with. That's the bit that I can't deal with. I can't deal with stitches. That's one of my, like, things. I don't know why, I just can't do it. It just makes me so, like, viscerally uncomfortable. I can feel it in my arm. Like, I feel it in my own arm when I see, like, stitches happening in a scene. I just can't do it. And that's one of the big, like, gameplay features of Mortuary Assistant. Even if it's a dead body getting the stitches, I will still feel it. It's bad. It's a bad feeling. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be playing Mortuary Assistant, because it wouldn't be, like, funny. It wouldn't be, like, funny levels of discomfort. I'd just be upset. Which is no shade to the game. I'm sure it's fantastic. It's just one of those things that I cannot personally cope with. It's just, it's one of my big, like, horror icks, you know? There's, like, saw traps that make me less violently uncomfortable than just, like, a normal, like, stitching in a hospital show, you know? It's bad. It's bad. I can't do it. I can't do it. Same goes for just, like, slicing, you know? If it's like a chew, and it's like a quick slice, that's fine. If it's like a slow, prolonged, like, slicing, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It makes me feel ick. It makes me feel bad inside. I hate it. So yeah, no Mortuary Assistant from me, unfortunately. But I will play more horror in the future, because I do want to play Rat Shaker. That looks interesting to me. But yeah, that's one of my, like, no-goes as far as horror stuff goes. I don't know why. I've never had stitches or anything. It's not like a personal experience that has led me to hate it. I just, like, I can't do it, you know? It's one of those, like, irrational, just, like, ews, you know? Looks like Big Maple? Yeah, it does look like Big Maple. I do love the shaking one. Petition to hold off on Rat Shaker's game until we have a rat shaking emote. True. I do have the, Prophet Squeeze, but that's not a shake. That one's just a regular squeeze, you know? I gotta get, like a shake one. I gotta get a shake one. Are you afraid of needles also? Oh yeah, I can't do needles. I can't do needles. Like, if I have to get, like, semi-frequent blood tests, because I had, like, low iron for, like, a long time. So just to check my iron levels, I have to get pretty frequent blood tests. I, like, pass out every time. Not because I'm, like, afraid of it, it's just, like, discomfort. It doesn't hurt. It's, like, I don't feel... It's not the pain part that bothers me, you know, like the pinch of the needle. It's the there's metal in my arm sensation. You know? It feels like a bug in my skin. It's bleh. I hate it. YOLO, iron deficiency gang! Yeah! Iron deficiency gang! I also have, like, high cholesterol or something, or low cholesterol, I don't remember. I got a lot going wrong with my blood. I suggest stay away from mouthwashing. Yeah, that's fair. I'll watch a Let's Play of mouthwashing or something, because I don't know what, like, I look up warnings for horror games and stuff, but I don't like being spoiled, so it's complicated, you know? I look up, like, because one of the problems is that, like, usually with horror games, the warnings are for the things that don't bother me, you know, like random, like, gore and stuff. Like, obviously gore bothers me if it's, like, extreme, you know. Gore bothers me if it's real, but in, like, cartoonish games, like, you know, gore's fine to certain extents. Needles? They don't warn you about the needles. They don't warn you about needles in the warnings for horror games. They warn you if, like, someone's eye's getting pulled out. Somnium Fuzz is my favorite game. Eyes getting pulled out is fine, mostly. You know? I just don't want, like, a character to give themselves stitches. I don't know why that's where the line's at for me, but that's where it's at. Me when I play a horror game and suddenly a hold shift, a sprint appears on the screen. No, you know what's the most distressing one for me with my dumb shaky hands? My hands are permanently shaky. I could not play Until Dawn. You know, the scenes, like, not because it would scare me, but because my hands are naturally shaking all the time. I have, like, a tremble. So if I had to play the sections in Until Dawn, where if you move the controller, you get spotted and you die, I'm out of it. I'm dead. I'm dead by no fault of my own. I'd have to know what's coming up and put the controller on the table. Because my hand will shake no matter what. I will get all of those characters killed, just because I can't hold my hands still physically. They will die, and I will feel bad. But it would also be kind of funny, to be fair. Okay, what other messages did I miss? Do you not have one eating cheese? Oh, I don't have, like, a cheese-eating emote. Panic? Panic's good, too. Is that my favorite rat? Hi! Also, you're not late, don't worry. We've been yapping. We've been yapping. We've been yapping. Let's see. What else have I missed? I actually work at a mortuary. Oh, that's cool! Not a mortician, but I help clean and move the bodies. Out of context, I sound like a serial killer. No, that's cool. Mortuaries seem like a cool job, you know? I like the you know, the mortician aspect of it, like, outside of the whole, like, you know, body preparation. I feel like it's, like, the part where you know, you help, like, the dead look nice, and you give them the makeup and the stuff, and, you know, you, like, help clean them, and you give them their little outfit and stuff for the funeral. I think that's very, like, a sweet job, you know? You know, probably a little bit disturbing, but I feel like it's nice, you know? Now she's not doing QTs, kill all the character speedrun. I'm so bad at quick time events. I fumble them constantly. Have you played any Paradox interactive games? I don't think I have. I don't know. I need to look that up, actually. I'd need to look that up, because I have no idea. I'm not good at remembering who made games, you know? I, like, when it comes to, like, remembering who made a certain game, I have to be, like, really into the game. Like, I know who made 100 Line, because that's, you know, the Zero Escape / Somnium Files and the Danganronpa guys. I know them by, like, their titles that I have enjoyed for years. But if it's, like, games that I am not, like, super invested in, but I just, like, see around, then I have to know the studio through, like, pop culture. Like, I know the Bethesda games, because Bethesda is, like, kind of memey, you know? Grand strategy games are really fun, but your brain needs to click with it. That's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I need to find, like, more game genres that I don't really know much about, you know? Like, even Dark Souls is new to me, you know? This is my first, like, you know, me streaming Dark Souls and me streaming Pokemon are my first time playing, like, either of those games, and those are, like, some of the big ones, you know? I'm a gamer, but also I'm not as much of a gamer as I should be for a video game streamer. Okay, speaking of gaming, I feel like I've yapped way too long. Oh, wait, there was one more thing. I got sidetracked. So for the cursed/meme song cover for the goal, one of the ideas that I had, I was gonna say earlier, I don't know if it would just be funny for me, or if it's, like, actually worth doing. The idea that I had for the meme song cover is... Okay, I'm glad you said Minecraft just now, because specifically, the song I wanted to do was the Fallen Kingdom Minecraft parody. Would that be funny, or is that just funny to me? Like, if I earnestly try to do my actual best job singing but it's a Minecraft parody. Is that... is that funny to anyone else, or is that just me? Is that funny to anyone else? Funny enough for me? Good, good, yes. Good. YouTube screwing me over, I can't explain how we make bodies look presentable. Wait, what happened? What happened? How about FPS? Do they make you vomit? See, it kind of depends. Like, the one that I play isn't really it's not an FPS because it's third person, but I play, like, Marvel Rivals off stream, you know? I play Marvel Rivals off stream. Like, every day. But I don't stream it, because I feel like that's not the kind of content I want to make, you know? It's like, it's my enrichment time. But that's, like, the only one that I play. I tried playing Overwatch a bit as a teenager, but people are mean. Especially to, 14-year-old girls. So... so I stopped playing Overwatch. But I was a Wrecking Ball main, so that might have had something to do with it, to be fair. But to be fair, I also mained Batiste. Actually, Batiste might have came out after I was 14. When did I stop playing Overwatch? Maybe I did play Overwatch longer than I thought I did. I don't remember. Either way, I stopped playing Overwatch a long time ago. But that was third person too. I don't know. My experience with Overwatch was way less toxic than every other game I've played, even with my female friends. I don't know, maybe it's like... I don't really know. It's been a long time, so maybe it's gotten better once, like, the hype kind of died down. Maybe it's gotten better once, like, the hype died down. If I explain more, YouTube will think the serial killer instead of an assistant mortician. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. I see what you mean, I see what you mean. Okay. You didn't get to try Wrecking Ball? No, I played Wrecking Ball, like, a lot. I played Wrecking Ball and Batiste. Those were my Overwatch mains. Which are apparently weird picks. But I think in Overwatch, most people wanted to play DPS, and I just really liked the funny hamster and Mr. Healman. You know? I thought they were fun. I liked Batiste's, like, jump ability. And that I could, like, hide. So you're always the rodent girl, huh? Listen. Rodents are fun and silly. I like creatures. Hi, welcome! Hi! Yeah, but yeah, the song cover I'm debating doing is, Fallen Kingdom. So, I might pick something else. I haven't decided yet. I'll do a poll on that. You know? Story-driven FPS with me? Ooh, okay, that's good to know. D.Va was my main in Overwatch. I tried D.Va, but I was so bad at the movement. Which is ironic, because I was really good at Wrecking Ball movement. That was, like, my best skill. I got the achievement that you get, I remember getting the Xbox achievement you can get where you, like, just, like, Wrecking Ball through, like, the entire opposing team at once. I was so good at moving as Wrecking Ball, but D.Va, I sucked. I think it's because D.Va was slower, you know? I was so bad at moving as, like, D.Va's motion. I would, like, run in, and then... like, I'd just be too slow to escape, and I'd insta-die. I sucked. I sucked at D.Va, so I stopped playing. I stopped playing Diva specifically. I still played for a little bit after that, but you know. Okay. Oh, by the way, I just read an article about 100 Line. It has 6 million characters of story. Because of that, a lot of countries refuse to localize the game. It's true. It's true. That's like, oh my, it's so funny. It's the longest visual novel of all time. And it just came out. It's so funny. That's why there's only, like, the English and Japanese version. People didn't want it. They didn't want it. But now it's doing really well. It's selling well. So they're, like, reconsidering translations, I think. If you're looking for a game to sit down and get invested in, Baldur's Gate 3. I love Baldur's Gate. I love Baldur's Gate. I've played, I played like 30 hours of Baldur's Gate before debut, and I just haven't had time to continue it. So I might, like, start it again on stream. Okay, I've yapped enough. It's been half an hour. Let me boot the game. Let me boot the game up. All the tech issues seem to have resolved themselves, so that's good. That's good. Outbreak Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough when? I want to. See, Baldur's Gate has a crowd control mod. So one of the things that I asked before debut, I asked everyone in GlitchStars if they would like to play, like, a run-through of crowd-controlled Baldur's Gate 3. And a lot of people were interested. It's just kind of a matter of, like, asking again and probably scheduling it at this point. So if that's something chat's interested in, I'll try and, like, accelerate that. Because I really do want to do it. I think that's I think it's a fun idea, you know? I think it's a fun idea. Yeah. Okay, let me... 100 line. Hee hee hee. Okay, how many English words that translates to, though? A lot. Like, so many. It's a big game. Okay, let me... Now, do the window maneuvering. Window maneuvering. Whee! Okay, let me shrink this. And then shrink this one. Shrink this one. There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay. Awesome. And then... Okay, I think... Now, I can switch the scene. I think I need to swap the game setting again. Yes, I do. Games. 100 line. 100 line. There we go. Yay! Yippee! Okay. Are we ready? Drink that. Yay! Okay. I'm excited. I've really been enjoying this game so far. I've been having so much fun. Can't wait to watch Mochi cast Fireball in a closed room. She would. And it would be very funny. She would absolutely get us all killed, like, instantly. And it would be hilarious. Okay, let me mute the other music track. If I can access the button. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, here we are. It's time. Continue. I think we left off at day 10. I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. Like, the night of day 10.
Headies. You never know when the invasion... Well, then.
Yep. Yeah. Here we go. Today went by in a flash. One thing concerns me, though. I haven't seen anyone from the non-fighting group all day. I hope they're okay. I doubt Hideko would stop at the cafeteria. She could have forbidden them from using other facilities as well. What's our next move gonna be? Will this really motivate them to get on the battlefield with the rest of us? There's not much I can do for now. I'll just have to see how it goes. Nothing else to do, I got into bed, and within a few minutes, I was fast asleep. Day 11! Ding dong, bing bong!
Get ready for your
this is the same
Prepare
one.
to spend be ready to
same
give your
one. This is the same
life
one.
to protect our beloved school.
Yeah. Okay. I hope we get free time. Time to get up. Just as I was hoisting myself out of bed and getting to my feet, something interrupted the quiet morning atmosphere. Oh, someone's here. Ding dong. Sounds like somebody's here, but... quiet. Too quiet. Someone doesn't feel right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who's at my door? I took a few hesitant steps towards the door, then took a deep breath and opened it, only to find... She's here! Hi! Darumi? Something wrong?
Oh, Takumi, you sweet summer child, you. You really haven't noticed?
I'm exhausted. I can't take it anymore.
So hey, you wanna come die with me?
Huh?
Once we're dead, the bay will be gone. We'll finally be at peace. Come on, it'll only help for a second. Let's just die. Die, die, die.
Hey, Queen.
Die, 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 die.
Hey girl, are you doing okay? Like psychologically? I don't think you are. Do you need like a therapist? Or like a good nap that you wake up from? She's so cute when she stares at me with those crazed eyes. Yeah, don't you love when your girls show up at your room first thing in the morning with the anime stress lines of like the violent intentions and depression covering the upper half of their head from like halfway down the nose bridge upwards, and not only that, but they're also sketchy, like illustrated, so it adds extra like craze to it. Don't you love when that happens? All of them need therapy. You know what? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But like, I feel like she's handling it like especially the worst, you know? Like, I think she needs one urgently. I think the rest could wait like an hour, you know? I think she needs to be in there now. I know she's a red flag, but luckily my favorite color is red. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Me too, man. What? Hey, hold on a minute.
Just kidding! Man, you should have seen your face. You've been Darumi, bruh.
What's wrong with her? She's being quirky. She is. She's just being quirky.
Yeah. How was it? I totally had you, didn't I? I thought a nice joke first thing would cheer you up.
That was hardly what I'd call a nice joke.
Hey!
What are you doing here anyway?
I'm on a mission for our glorious leader. She told me to get all the non-fighters together in the cafeteria.
Really? Hiriko's letting them back in?
Yeah, to be honest though, it's kind of a drag. Think you could help me out?
Oh, she just wants to... she just wants company. She's so sad. Oh, help her.
Misery loves company, right? Didn't Confucius say that once?
You've got a weird way of asking for help, but I guess I can give you a hand.
Yes, muchacho. Now I don't have to go through with my contingency plan. Oh well, there's always the next time. Tell Gaku and Subasa what's up, alright? Okay, thanks, bye!
Oh, there she goes. Okay, she doesn't even want company. She just wants me to do half the work. Darumi waved goodbye with a cheery smile, completely at odds with the creepy stuff she'd been saying. Please get her a therapist. Please get her a therapist. Please, please. Someone find her a therapist. I'm begging. Help her. Someone please get her a therapist. Call me red-green colorblind the way I don't see any red flags here. Exactly. She's just being silly. I'm sure everything's fine psychologically. I just have to tell Gaku and Subasa to come to the cafeteria, right? That should be easy enough. I'd better get going. Whee! She's being a little silly. You know, it's so true. She's just being a little silly. Oh wait, I can't teleport. Okay, I have to like walk there. I think Darumi can't be fixed. No, she'll be fine. She just needs a therapist. Everything will be fine. Okay, wait, what's the dash button? There it is. Subasa! Subasa! This is Subasa's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the doorbell by the side of the door. Ding dong. After a little while, the door opened with a clatter. Takumi, what is it? I'm on messenger duty. Hiriko wants us all to meet up in the cafeteria. All of us? Even the non-fighters? Yesterday she told us we weren't allowed to leave our rooms. Has she taken that back? Hideko said that? She really has been cracking the whip. Who knows? Maybe she wants to apologize? She has been pretty harsh on you guys lately. Come on, you don't believe that. This is Hideko we're talking about. Yeah, I know. Just so you know, no matter what she does to us, I'm not joining the fight. I can't. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. That kind of stuff just isn't possible for me. Oh. Still looking like she might burst into tears any moment. Subasa slunk off in the direction of the cafeteria. Oh. Subasa's so adorable. She is. She is. I don't want... I think Dotami can't be fixed. I don't want to fix her. I want her to make me worse. Why fix something that's already perfect? You guys have a very particular type, I think. I smell a coup coming. I also am sensing a coup, potentially. I'm also kind of sensing the coup vibes here. I don't know who will coup, but I'm getting the coup energy here as well. Okay, Gaku. This is Gaku's room. After checking the nameplate to make sure, I rang the bell by the side of the door. Ding dong! After a little while, the door slowly opened. Oh, it's just you. What do you want? Hideko said she wants everyone to meet up in the cafeteria. Oh wait, I gave him the Shaggy voice, didn't I? For real? Us too? What's she want this time? I just know it's nothing good. That girl's got it in for me. And it's not just her either. I bet all of you think us non-fighters are nothing but dead weight. No, not really. I said this before, but you guys are the weird ones, you know that? Regular people don't just go from living normal lives to fighting monsters without a second thought. I get what you mean, but... Fine. Hideko wants us in the cafeteria, I'll go. If I don't, it'll only get worse for me, right? Man, oh man, what rotten luck. There he goes. My voice breaks like every syllable when I do that voice, but I think that's funny, and I think it adds to it. After several dramatic groans, Gaku skulked off in the direction of the cafeteria. Where the weird ones are fighting? Don't go thinking I don't know that. I'm not doing this because I enjoy it. Alright, I've done what Darumi asked me to. I should head to the cafeteria with the rest of them. Why is Hideko getting us all together, though? Can't imagine I'm gonna like what happens next. Gaku is pretty chicken with that frog mouth I say he is. Real. Real. Dude, half the male cast sucks so much. They do! They do! All the female characters are so fun, and all the male characters are just, like, the worst. Oh wait, what are these guys? Oh, I don't want to go with they are. Hideko Loki power hungry is my guess. Honestly, yeah, I think so. The way she has such a fun time killing the monsters, I feel like she just has a god complex right now. And you know what? That's okay. To be fair, she's very good at this. To be fair, she's very good at this. No Takemaru slander in my household. No, listen, Takemaru I think is fine. Takemaru is fine. Takemaru's us, right? Hold on, I'm bad at names. Let me check again. Oh, that's Takumi. Which one's Takemaru? Oh no, Takemaru's chill. I like Takemaru. I like Takemaru. Takemaru's fun. The problems are no, Eito's fine. The problem is, like, the rest of them. Like, Gaku, Ima, Shoma. They're kind of the problems. The rest of them are chill. Do we all have a god complex, though? You know what? Yeah, exactly. I think it's healthy to have a little bit of a god complex. That's why you play The Sims. If you play The Sims, you get the god complex out, and then you get to be a normal person afterwards. You just have to get silly with it. Hi, Arisa, still catching up with the VODs, so just passing by to say I'm having a blast with your playthrough. Oh, thank you, Jack! Thank you for coming! I appreciate you stopping in. No worries, just, nothing spoilery's happening right now, so, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you stopped by. I'm glad you're enjoying the playthrough. Thank you for watching it! God complex, she's gonna die next. See, honestly, I don't know if anyone's gonna die. You know, not permanently in this playthrough or anything. I don't know if anyone's gonna die in this route. I don't know if it's possible. I don't know if, like, that's happening right now. Is this the newest Danganronpa game? Yeah, same creator, same creator. It's not, like, technically Danganronpa, but I have been spoiled that there is a route in this game that is Danganronpa, so it's kind of the next Danganronpa game. But if Danganronpa had like 99 other routes that weren't Danganronpa at all. But yeah, it is. I'm having so much fun. I really like this game so far. If you like Danganronpa, you'll love this, to be honest. Like, you can tell that Kodaka had so much fun on this, truly. Danganronpa 100, Dangan harder. Yeah, Danganronpa, but 99% of the game is not that. Gotcha, I've actually never played the series, but the art style is so iconic. It is. It truly is. I love the Danganronpa art style. Like, that art, it's like, I know it gets a reputation because Danganronpa bad or whatever, but like, I think it's so fun. It's iconic for a reason. Like, yeah, some of the sprites are a little goofy sometimes, but like, it says so much that it's instantly recognizable, you know? But yeah, I love it. I love it. I grew up on Danganronpa, so it's a series that like still means a lot to me to this day. And like, I don't think it's bad. You know, I meme on it because, you know, the everyone's like Danganronpa bad. But I do genuinely like those games. I think they're fun, you know? I think obviously there's flaws in it because there is in everything. But I just like genuinely like those games. You know, not as a meme, I like those games. I like actually enjoy them and have fun with them. And there are a lot of characters that I still think about and like to this day. Like, I still frequently, like, think about Fuyuhiko and get sad inside. Because of everything that they put that poor boy through. Fuyuhiko was my favorite character in the second game. They put that poor child through the ringer. Free him. Danganronpa is for games what JoJo's is for anime. It's really good, but you have to be- yeah, you just have to have like a tolerance for anime nonsense, and then it's fine, you know? Like, there's weird bits, but like, that's, you know, it's just like standard anime nonsense. I've seen way crazier things than what happened in Danganronpa. Aside from like some of the stuff in Ultra Despair Girls kind of toes that real questionable line several times, but the rest of Ultra Despair Girls is really good. Toko, because of the random side spin-off game that is barely Danganronpa in terms of gameplay, Toko went from being my least favorite character in the first game to my favorite. Toko Fukawa instantly, like, became, like, one of my favorite fictional characters of all time because of, like, a 20-hour-long spin-off side game. She's fantastic. That game does so much to, like, fix her character for me. I love her. I love her so much. Like, just giving her, like, a person to, like, unquestionably care about her was, like, literally all she needed, and now she's just fine. Like, Toko truly just needed, like, Komaru to be there, and now she's, like, a way better character, and I love that for her. Like, she just needed a person to be nice to her, and that's it. She just needed someone to bounce off of that was, like, kind. And that's, like, she's great now. I love her so much. Yeah, I love the Danganronpa franchise, you know? I love it. It means a lot to me. I really should play the other Danganronpa games. You convinced me to continue. You should! They're so good. You know? They're, like, silly, but they're fun, you know? They're so much fun. They're classics for a reason, and I'm really glad that Kodaka, like, you know, even though he doesn't have, you know, like, he doesn't have that franchise anymore, essentially, because it's a Spike property and not really his anymore. Like, I really like that, you know, he was able to, like, keep his distinctive, like, vibes and style visually and, like, audio, what's the word for, like, I don't know, the audio style in the music and soundtrack and, like, sound design and everything he got to keep as well. Even if it's, like, kind of manifesting in a different franchise now, I still really enjoy that. Anyway, enough railing. I got very sidetracked. I like Danganronpa. Okay, I grew up on it, it means a lot to me, etc, etc. Okay. Alright, everyone's here. I guess now we'll find out what this emergency meeting is all about. What is Hideko up to this time? Hey, can we have something to eat before we start? I'm so hungry, I'm getting stomach cramps. Of course, I wouldn't want you to think I'm totally heartless. Here's some disposable chopsticks I found in the trash. Feel free to grill them, or have them raw if you prefer. Oh, totally heartless! Hideko, please, give them some real food. I can't bear to see them like this. Very well. Help yourself to dry bread. One per person. Just one slice each? We may have surplus food supplies in the refrigerator, but that doesn't mean they're unlimited. We need to use our resources wisely. Wasting them on freeloaders would be the same as throwing them away. Freeloaders? Come on.
That's fair. I've always been a useless freeloader. Even if the air I breathe could probably be used more productively somewhere else.
Let's move on. You're probably wondering why I summoned you here today. Well, yes, thank you for the quest marker above your head. I actually was hoping you would continue that sentence. So, why did you ask us to come here? Gaku, Subasa, Ima, Kako, Shoma, the non-fighters, as we've been calling you, I have decided. You are going to leave the school. Huh? What do you mean leave? You're kicking us out? Kicking you out. What a delightful turn of phrase. Yes, I'm kicking you out. And if you won't leave of your own accord, I will make you. That's all I have to say. Why don't you get going and save us a lot of trouble?
What? Right now?
Can I kick him? Just something about this face. I looked at his face right now and I just wanted to kick him. I just want to kick him. You know, and not in like the affectionate way that I want to kick Kaname Date Somnium Files. You know, that I say with love. This, I just want to kick him. You know? You get it. I just want to kick him. With hatred and upset. Hirako, have you lost your mind? Why would you do that to our friends? What do you think? We've been moored here for one purpose, and one purpose only, to fight. Do you think his hair tastes opal? Yeah. I think if you ate it, it would taste like expired, like, grape gum. Ima Slander Girl, you're gonna have to love this character in the coming days. No, I don't know, though. I don't like his vibes. He's got such a kickable face. And, like, a weird character arc to start off with. You know, I trust these writers. You know, I trust these writers. They've fixed bad characters for me. You know, not bad as in the, you know, writing sense. Bad as in the I personally don't like them sense. They've, like, fixed characters like that for me in the past. You know, I've come to love characters later that I didn't like initially. But what if he's this game's Fuyuhiko? No, I feel like this game's Fuyuhiko is Takemaru. You know, he's standing right back there. That's wait, he's behind me. Hold on. You can just see his hair. You can just kind of see his hair. Can I get out of the way? Takemaru. There he is. Yeah. I feel like he's this game's Fuyuhiko, but they're being very upfront with that to start with, you know? They're like, you know, I feel like he's the Fuyuhiko, but in terms of your character appreciation, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. I didn't like Fuyuhiko to start with, and now he's my favorite from that game, to be fair. Okay. Anyone who can't or won't do that has no place here, so why not get rid of them? If the invaders get distracted by hunting them down in the ruins outside, at least they'll be serving a purpose. What, as decoys? Try to stay alive as long as you can. The less time the invaders spend on the school, the better. You can't just use us like that. You should be grateful. I'm giving you a chance to make yourselves useful.
Even then, I doubt I'd make much of a difference. I'll just get stepped on like the cockroach I am, and that'll be the end of it.
I hate him. I hate him too. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's just so depressed, but I want to kick him as well, you know? Hiroko, are you for real right now? You can't go through with this. It's going too far. Don't waste my time with meaningless objections. I'm leaving the school now, and what I say goes. Don't think, don't argue, just obey my orders. Shoma Slander too, girl. God, listen! Okay, my opinions may change, but for now, they're leaning strongly in one particular direction. But it's so extreme. Can't you go a little easier on us? This frog character I hate, he's so annoying. I know, I'm sorry, I want to like him. I want to like all of them, but some of them are just so... Some of them are just the worst. You know, I want to like them, and I probably will later. But for now... You really don't understand the position you're in, do you? Let me ask you a question. Why should we be expected to fight to protect you when you do nothing in return? Well... You see? Now, no excuses. Pack up whatever personal belongings you have and leave. Seriously? Right now? I get it, they have a bad intro, classic Hadaka game. Yeah. I will probably like them later, but for now, I don't like their vibes. If such a simple task is beyond you, I don't mind helping you along. I'll make you leave by force if necessary. Wait, Hideko, please, this is all too sudden. Can't you give them some more time? Time for what? Well, if you spring this on them out of the blue, the lesson won't really sink in, you know? Alright, you've got 5 days. Huh? 5 days. You've got until day 16 to make your choice. Oh my god, day 16! 16, funny Danganronpa number. 16th student. The 16th student lying hidden somewhere within the school. That's crazy, that's crazy. Funny number. Aside from 11037, which is the actual Danganronpa funny number, but you know. 16's kinda one of the other ones. I'll take what I can get. Fight alongside us, or leave forever. Just 5 days. Gotta kick him. I gotta kick him. If you do decide to fight, I'll give you a little test on that day instead. I wouldn't want you telling me what I want to hear and going back on it later. You remember way more about Danganronpa than I do. It lives in my head. To this day, if you ask me to, like, list for you, like, the order of every single mainline character Danganronpa death, I could do it. Like, the only one I would struggle with is, like, Danganronpa 3, the anime, because that has some kind of, like, non-linear nonsense going on. But, like, otherwise, out of, like, the 3 main games, I can tell you, like, in order, every character that dies and how. That's not Danganronpa appreciation, that's Danganronpa brain rot. Listen. Yeah. Listen, 15-year-old me was on a whole other level. Name all the character executions. Like, all the characters that get executed? Or, like, the order that they get executed in. Because I can do the order, and the names of the executions are a little fuzzy, because I remember some of them from, like the OG wiki translations. That bit is a little messier for me, but I can give you the order that everyone gets executed in. And do you include in that list the, like, unofficial execution, you know? The order, I'm afraid. Yeah, hold on, let me, like, mentally... Oh! Sunny Raid! Hi! Hi, Sunny, thank you for the raid! Welcome! Beholder, I sure am. 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 Yippee! Thank you for the raid, Sunny. How was your stream? Welcome. Hi, enjoy your stream. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for raiding. If you have to go, that is A-okay. Oh yeah, my intro. I forgot again. Oh, hi, Arisa. I am Arisa Noonish, dwelling mimicrat of GlitchStars Outbreak. It's nice to speak here. Hi, welcome. If you have to head out, please feel free to do so. Go rest, go eat, go do whatever, go drink water, get hydrated. Do not feel obligated to stick around, but if you would like to stick around, we are currently playing 100 Line, which is actually the newest game created by the creator of Danganronpa, which is what we've just been going on a tangent about, and the creator of the Zero Escape / Somnium Files franchise, which is some of my favorite video games. I have been anticipating this game for like 6 years when they announced, I think that's how long ago they announced Tukyo. I don't know, they announced their game studio together like a long time ago, so I've been anticipating this for a long time. The way that they originally announced this game was that, like, the 2 guys in charge were like, they did like an mpreg subplot on Twitter. They were like, I'm pregnant with his baby. And the baby is this game, and it's born now. And it came out this month, and I'm very excited, and it's really good. It's really good. It's so good so far. Thank you for the follows, by the way. Thank you. Welcome. Yeah, this game is genuinely so good. I'm having such a good time. Like, it's honestly fantastic. Basically, we are currently, like, they what? Like, you know they would. You know they would. Uchikoshi, they did an MPreg promo? They did. Yeah, Uchikoshi tweeted, like, 5 years ago, I'm pregnant with Kodaka's baby, and the baby was this game, and that's how they announced the game. Kodaka retweeted someone saying Gaku yesterday, and I still don't know how to feel. I feel numb to that, because that's just how he is. He just does that. Nothing he does can surprise me anymore. I've been playing this man's games for, like, over half a decade now. Nothing he does will shock me. They're just weird. They're just weirdos, and that's why their games are so fantastic. They're crazy. I know they would, but did. Yeah. Yeah. They're nuts. They're ridiculous. And it's wonderful. Only their brains could come up with something like this. Only from their brains could they birth a visual novel long enough to fill out the word count for 60 separate novels. But okay, quick plot summary for people who are just now joining. Basically, the plot of this game, this group of students is trapped inside a school, Danganronpa style. However, they are not playing a killing game in the traditional sense, because this is not a Danganronpa game, it is just by the same guy. They are trapped instead in a military academy that is being attacked by an alien/monster force from sources that they do not understand or comprehend. And they have just been told, hey, fight these monsters inside this school for 100 days, learn to be like a perfect little militia, and the world will live. If the monsters break into this school and break into, like, the final room, the whole planet will die, everyone you love will die, so figure it out. So yeah, they've been kidnapped, they are here for 100 days, and that's kind of the only mystery we've solved so far, because I'm only, like... Okay, there's 100 endings. I am on the prologue. There's 100 endings, and it takes, like, 200 hours to beat the whole game. I believe, like... How many hours am I in now? I think I'm like 9 hours in. Out of 200. So, you know, we haven't solved any mysteries yet, but it's very cool so far. It's really cool. I really like it. I absolutely recommend it if you're looking for something to play. Oh boy, I hope the prologue isn't 40 hours long. I hope it is. I'm glad it is. Thank God I like this game because I feel like we're gonna have 1,000 episodes in the series. Don't worry, I'm not finishing the whole game on stream. I am finishing at most the, like, prologue route, and then, like, maybe one other route. Thank you for the follow, welcome. But yeah, I'm at most gonna beat, like 2 routes, you know? Like, one where I make my own decisions, plus, like, the prologue route. Because, like, that's a lot of streams. I don't have enough time to stream all that, you know? It's a lot. I need to, you know, I'm basically trying to get, like, the vibe through here. And then I'll play the rest off stream and I might, like, tweet my reactions to the rest, you know? I might, like, tweet my reactions to the rest because I don't have the energy in me to beat a 200-hour game on stream, you know? I've gotta keep the content cycle going for my own, attention span. But yeah, it's fantastic so far. I'm having so much fun. Genuinely, such a good game. I'm so happy with how it's going so far, and I'm only 9 hours in. I can see this being, like, an all-timer for me, genuinely. I trust these weird freak old men with my life. I've loved their games for so long, and this one's probably not going to be an exception to that. This is probably going on the list as well, I fear. Okay, imagine we get a 100-line anime with this kind of quality. I would love that. That'd be so good. That'd be so fun.
What kind of test?
You'll find out when the time comes. I think that covers everything. As for the rest of you, remember to stay on guard in case there's an attack today. Oh, there she goes. With her customary brusque attitude, Hiroko said all that she had to say and left without another word. This is just too cruel. We're supposed to be comrades, friends.
Friends? Yeah, right. I bet you can't wait to get rid of us.
That's not true. If we all work together, I'm sure we can get Hiroko to change her mind. Come on, man. You really think she's gonna back down now? We still have to try. Just let it go, okay? If we're getting kicked out, we're getting kicked out. Nothing we can do about it. Makes no difference if it's now or in 5 days. It's still better than being forced to fight. Are you sure about that? I mean, once you get outside school grounds. I know, sheesh. It's bad enough that we're all gonna die out there, I don't need you reminding me. Whatever, I'm done. This school, this war, this whole saving humanity thing, it can go to hell for all I care. My whole life's just been one long string of rotten luck. Why does bad stuff always happen to me? I'd better end up as a billionaire or something in my next life after everything I've been through. I just have to catch a break. Oh, there he goes. Still raving to himself, Gaku stomped away, just as unwilling to hear us out as Hiroko had been. My god, can we kill that guy already? I don't think I have that option yet. I don't believe I have the let characters die option yet. I think that's a Route 2 situation. He sure is freaking out, huh?
I think I know how he feels. Not that I'm putting Gaku in the same category as a sniveling worm like me.
Stop! God, I know that he has, like, low self-esteem. There is nothing I think about this character that would make him feel better about that. He's like, I'm a sniveling worm that doesn't deserve joy. No one wants me in this room, and I have to think, well, yeah, that's kind of true. I don't want you in this room right now. Can you, like, leave? And then I feel bad, but I don't. Because I don't want him in this room, I fear. He actually does bring the vibe down. He is correct about everything that's, like, everything he's saying about himself, unfortunately. Like, he's not wrong. If you have low self-esteem, fix that, /JK. I mean, even if they're getting kicked out, they're gonna be forced to fight regardless. Yeah, they just gotta fight, you know? But Shoma has a froggy hat. You know what? That actually does give him extra points for me. The froggy hat, like, does actually bump him up a couple points. But only a couple. Only a couple, though, unfortunately. Okay.
But I get what it's like to be so totally unsuited for combat that you can't even imagine having to fight for your own survival. Howdy, hi, welcome. Even our peaceful modern-day society was too competitive for me. How am I supposed to cope on the front lines of an actual war?
Don't talk like that. You can't just give up.
I wouldn't call it giving up. I'm just recognizing my limits. Too useless to live, too cowardly to die. It's a miracle I've even made it this far in life. Well, not so much a miracle as an unfortunate oversight. This is simply nature's way of correcting it.
Oh, there he goes. Everyone's just leaving. Shoma gave a formal bow and left, making as little noise as possible. Shoma... I get where Hiroko's coming from, you know? It's not fair for us to hang back and let you all do the fighting. Doing anything else is really out of the question for me. Seriously, it's just not gonna happen. Subasa, I think I must have been sent here by mistake or something. It was probably only a matter of time before I got kicked out anyway. That's the same as saying you don't care if you die out there, you know that? Yeah, but at least then it'll all be over. At least then I won't have to deal with all these confusing feelings anymore. I could see tears welling up in Subasa's eyes. Before I could say anything to comfort her, she was gone too.
We sure do have a lot of Debbie Downers here, don't we? Given the circumstances, I guess that's only natural. You used to be one of us, Mr. Outski. Why'd you have to betray us and join the Battle Freaks?
I don't think I betrayed you, exactly.
Oh, what should we do, brother dearest? Don't worry about a thing, sister dearest. I have a foolproof plan.
You do?
Yes, but I'm afraid I can't say more than that. The element of surprise is a big part of it.
Fine, keep your secrets, but you know there's still time to change your mind, right?
I don't think so. Even if we do get thrown out of here, that hellish wasteland will be a paradise so long as I'm with my dear sister.
Can he stop? Can he stop? This is why I make him talk the way that I make him talk.
As such, there's nothing more to discuss. We'll be going back to our rooms now. Please be sure to fight with all your might to protect us from the invaders.
I hate Ima so much. I don't like him. I don't like him. I'm sorry. His vibes are bad. His vibes are bad. Okay? They just are. I'm sorry. His vibes are bad. The Tsukumo twins left the cafeteria arm in arm, each wearing a different expression, like a pair of socks and buskin masks? Did I say that right? Damn. And a single one of them willing to fight, not even to save their own skins.
Hey!
I don't think Hiroko was bluffing either. If they don't come around, she will really force them to leave. I like the sister's design, but unfortunately she has an ugly roach on her at all times. Oh no, you're right! She's so pretty, and then he's there. We got 5 days. Isn't there anything we can do?
She gave us that extension pretty easily, don't you think?
Now that you mention it, Takumi barely had to say anything to get her to go along with it. Maybe she was expecting us to plead on their behalf? This could be another part of her plan.
Oh.
I think Hiroko wants us to use these 5 days to convince the others to join the fight. So that's why she agreed to it right after I stepped in. She was planning to give us that time all along? We're all just dancing to our tune, huh? Man, that pisses me off. I don't like it either, but if we want to save everyone, this is the only way.
Okay, but how's it gonna work exactly? None of them seemed like they were gonna budge on this.
Yeah, I wonder why they're so dead set against fighting. I can only imagine it must be for personal reasons. In that case, we'll need to get them to share what those are before we can even begin to convince them. But how? Don't seem like they're all willing to spill the beans. You're right. We need to get them to open up to us first. I have an idea. Why don't we sneak them some food? Food? Yeah, I'm sure they're all starving. If we can fill their bellies, there's a chance we get them to open up to us a little.
Tempt them with some bait, huh? Sounds like a plan. At least it's simple.
So we gain their trust with food and then try to convince them to fight. Sounds like a major hassle. Alright, who do we get to do this? In response, all eyes in the room turn towards me. Yeah, I feel like, I have, like, reverse plot armor here. I have, like, plot, it's time to do the quest thing because I'm the one controlling it. I should have seen it coming. Alright, I'll do it. Sorry, but you heard Ima. They already consider me a traitor. Probably wouldn't get anywhere with them. All this subtlety and plan and crap ain't not really my thing. And you just know doubting me would only make it worse.
Yay! I didn't even have to come up with my own excuse.
100 lines is a lot to go through. Real. We got a whole 100 routes to go through even. Was a happy holidays, welcome. We'll still help you any way we can, of course. Yeah, you can count on us. Not like we got anything better to do.
Heck, it'd only reserve your social skills links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point.
Reverse blah 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 blah.
Heck, it'd only reverse your social links with us if you tried to do it all yourself at this point.
Thanks, guys. We got 5 days. Let's make the most of them. So it's up to me to convince the non-fighters to start fighting. I'll work something out. I have to keep believing that. After taking a moment to outline our goals going forward, Eito, Takamaru, Darumi, and I went back to our rooms. Free time? Free time? 5 days. Just 5 days to turn everything around. Convincing the whole group right away is probably too much to ask for. I should pick 1 or 2 of them to focus on. Subasa, Shoma, Gaku, Kako, and Ima. Those are the 5 I'm trying to persuade. Of the list, Subasa seems the easiest to persuade. She doesn't seem as stubborn as the others. If I give her an impassioned plea, she might come around, rather. Okay, the first one I'm gonna try to convince is Subasa. With that decided, I should head over to her room. I am sure she's hungry. If I bring her some food, I bet she'll at least hear me out. Okay. Do I have to get the food first, or... I don't know if that was like a... Okay, I don't think that was like a get the food quest. I think I just have it on me. I think I just like have it. Beep, 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 beep. Hey, girly! I rang the doorbell to Subasa's room. After a short while, the door slowly opened. What is it, Takumi? Is it Hiroko again? If you don't mind, I just want to be left alone. Actually, I came here on my own. Here, I bought you something. I figured you'd be hungry. Are those sandwiches for me? Yeah, I thought we could sit and eat together. It's just that I don't want Hiroko to catch us, so would you mind letting me in? Of course, Yes, come on in. Welcome to my room, you beautiful sandwiches. You two Takumi. What am I, a consolation prize? I love her. She's so sweet. The moment the door closed, Subasa pounced on the sandwiches. This is what I've been missing. I've been craving moist bread since we got here. I never want to see dry bread ever again. It makes my mouth feel like sandpaper. She must have been starving. She scoffed down the sandwiches in less than a minute. Ew, I'm stuffed. Thanks, Takumi, your lifesaver. Now I don't have to eat dry bread today. Have you just been living on dry bread since Hideko banned you from the cafeteria?
Yeah, that bread is so dry.
I had a nightmare last night where I was stranded in the desert. Hey, would it be too much to ask you to bring over some moist bread from time to time? No problem. I can try to sneak you some bread or rice balls. Really? But in exchange, would you open up to me? Huh? Open up to you? About what? The reason why you won't fight. If you have some reason, I'd love for you to tell me. I should have expected this. Is this what you were after from the start? Sandwiches would have bribed me for information. I go now, work calls, go to work all night like an owl. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye! Thank you for coming, Shinon! Bye-bye! Thank you for stopping by! Sorry, Subasa. I know I'm taking advantage of your desperation here, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to understand where you're coming from. Okay, fine, but in exchange, I'm gonna want some more moist bread later. She let out a deep, resigned sigh and began to share her inner thoughts. Look, I feel bad about it. I know it's unfair for me to stay here where it's safe while you guys go out and fight. But fighting is difficult for me. It's a physical thing.
Huh?
What do you mean? Wait, hold on, I need to... There we go. Need to fix my window thing. Subasa? I can't keep it down. Keep it down? When I get nervous, it comes out, and not just a little bit.
Hey!
When what comes out, I don't understand what you... Puke! I puke, okay? Huh? That's just how I'm built. When I get nervous, I hurl. Now to think of it, Subasa is always retching. That's why if I ever fought the invaders, I'd turn the battlefield into a sea of vomit. You really want to get showered by my puke? Would you even be able to fight under those conditions? What if my puke got into your eyes? She's so sweet. That's her biggest concern. She's like, oh, it's not like she's not being selfish or anything. She's like, I don't want to throw up on these strangers. She's so sweet. Help her. Could you take medicine or something? It's a physical thing. Medicine doesn't help the issue. I've tried all sorts of things since I was little, but none of them worked. When I get worked up, it just comes out. Even now, just picturing myself fighting the invaders. Are you okay? Oh god, no. Subasa vomited all over the floor. Oh no! She immediately pushes me out of her room, tears welling in her eyes. Oh no! Poor Subasa. That's a tough thing to live with. She vomits whenever she's nervous. She's right that she won't be able to fight if she's constantly puking. I can't blame her for refusing. There's a chance she'll fight if she can overcome this issue. It didn't seem like she was unwilling to fight. If only I can find a way to suppress her nausea. Is it something in the present machine? How though? Puking is... Puking? Hey Toad, how long have you been there? Thank god there was no art. Yeah, I'm glad there was no art. I'm glad there was no illustration of that. Maybe don't eat before the fight? Yeah. No, to be fair, I've also had, like, issues with stress nausea before. It's still a problem even if you do eat food, unfortunately. It doesn't help. I've been there, it does not help. I'd still feel sick regardless. Hey Toad, how long have you been there? I just came by to see if I could help with anything. So what's this about puking? I hate to air out someone's personal health struggles. This doesn't seem like something I can solve on my own. Maybe I can ask him for advice. Alright, just keep this between us, but I proceed to tell Eito about Subasa's tendency to puke. See, so that's what she's been dealing with. That sounds tough. Yeah, I want to help her, but I don't know how. She hasn't found a successful remedy on her own, right?
Oh.
In that case, maybe it's better we just assume she's gonna vomit and plan around that instead. They could have just used rainbow for the puke scene if they did have one. True, true. The classic Snapchat tactic. Stress-induced nausea / stress, gastritis is not fun. Yeah, it's not fun.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Huh.
Like, have her bring a high-quality sick bag or something. Sick bag? Like the bags they have on buses? I suppose if she used the bag when she had to, she wouldn't have to worry about getting puke everywhere? Do they even have sick bags here? High-quality ones at that. What about using the gift-o-matic in the rec room? The gift-o-matic? Yeah, I thought it would be the gift-o-matic. Yeah, if they don't have them here, we just need to make them. Seems like it's able to make most things. It's worth looking into. We headed over to the rec room together to check the gift-o-matic. Fashionable sick pouch. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Yeah! A fashionable sick pouch. This looks perfect. Subasa's sure to open up if we give this to her as a present. The materials we'll need are string, a plastic bag, and a fashionable pouch. String and plastic bags seem easy enough to find, but a fashionable pouch may prove tricky. If anyone's likely to have a pouch, it'd be a girl. Maybe I can negotiate a trade of some sort. I'll look for a fashionable pouch if it can handle the string and plastic bag. And so Eito and I split up to gather the materials we needed to make the sick bag. Now, where to start? I guess I'll just ask everyone? Okay, give Subasa a heartfelt gift to persuade her. Talk to the other characters to gather information about what you should get her. You might also need to go exploring to get the materials needed to make the gift. Give everything you have to persuade Subasa. Okay, cool. Let's see here. Do I have the materials already? Oh wait, let me save while we're here. Cool, okay. Let's see. Okay, I need the map. Oh, Dynamite's right here. Let me sprint around and find her. Dynamite, where are you? Oh, there she is. Dynamite, do you have a fashionable pouch? If you do, can I have it? I don't use them. I just dump all my makeup in my bag. I even throw a mirror in there raw dog, so I always end up cutting my finger on the cracked surface. Why is your mirror cracked, girl? Get one that doesn't have a crack in it. Right, you should be careful. I always imagined that all girls carried around pouches and accessory bags, but I guess that's not the case. This boy has never met a woman. I think this boy has spoken to 2 women ever, and it's his best friend and his mother, and he doesn't have a point of reference outside of that. I mean, I might not have one, but I've got some ideas where you might find a pouch. Really? Back when we found Ito, I found what looked like a dilapidated cosmetics shop. I memorized where it was, so I could go maybe pick up something from there later. Can you tell me where it is? I got the general coordinates of the cosmetics shop from Dynamite. If I can't find a pouch somewhere inside the school, I'll go check this place out later. Whee! Okay, wait, I need to... Hello, I only follow Bottoms VT. Hello there. Hello. Interesting name you got there. Interesting name you got there. Game definitely looks interesting. It does. It's so good. I really like it so far. I'm having a good time. Do I need to talk to the others? You seem nervous? Not nervous. Just questioning your motives right now. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, what does Takamaru want? Is there something you want to admit? Nothing to admit. Do you have something you want to suggest? Kodaka genuinely has such a great eye for stylization. It's true. Now, there it is. There it is. I see it. I see it. Thank you for following. Thank you for the follow. I only follow Bottoms VT. Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Thank you, welcome, welcome. Who's Mochi? Listen. The people already voted. The people did vote. And according to them, Mochi is someone you might be intrigued by. How's it going, Takumi? You getting anywhere with them? Still working on it. I talked to Subasa, but it's a little complicated. I have to get them. You do. You do. You do. Wait, I think she's live right now. I think she is. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, let me check something. Is she? I don't think she is anymore. Damn it. Damn it. Foiled. I've been foiled. Hold on. Let me check. Let me check. She isn't live. Damn it. The one time. The one time. This is terrible. This is terrible. I'll camp the streams tomorrow. Good, good. Yes. Yes, good. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. Hee 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 hee. I have a feeling that she will choose to fight with us. Yeah, bike lovers ain't no cowards.
Huh?
Bike lovers? Does Subasa like bikes? I mean, all vehicles, really. She's a huge mech geek. She really knows- wait. She really knows it. Never met a girl who knew more about bikes than me. That much, huh? Apparently, her grandpa runs a workshop. She hung out there every day where she learned how to be a mechanic. You know, I vaguely recall her saying something like that before. Me too, because it was only 7 hours ago for me. It was only 7 hours of gameplay ago.
I wonder if the workshop's still standing after all that.
Workshop.
Oh, it's just a little garage I run with my grandpa. We mostly just tune up cars, but we do other stuff too.
Yeah.
I've always liked tinkering with machines, so I've been watching my grandpa work ever since I was little.
Yeah. Her grandpa's workshop, huh? I should file this information away. Might help me convince her.
Ah.
By the way, Takamaru, you know where I could find a fashionable pouch? A what? Yeah, I know it was a long shot. Damn. Wait, can I use this right now? Train for battle here, it might be good to do that. Okay, I can't do that right now. Damn. Damn. Okay, do I have to talk to everyone? Okay, there's only a couple more people to talk to. Why can't it just be Kako? Why can't it just be Kako here? Why can't I talk to her without him there? Can he leave? Can you leave? Can you leave? Can you leave? Go away. I don't want him here. Huh, let me talk to Kako.
A fashionable pouch? I don't have anything like that. I've never even used one before.
Not even once?
We don't even carry around bags or wallets. Huh. We would only be targeted by robbers if we did. We tie all our valuables to our bodies so they're secure. Thank you for follow, welcome.
Wait, I already got Mochi? Good, yes. Excellent. 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 She finally took a break. It's true. I can't believe she's not streaming right now. That's wild.
That's just being street smart.
Oh! Yes, we literally keep things on our person.
Reminds me of the nights we spent sleeping on the streets. Me snuggling up against my sister dealers. We were pressed up very close.
What kind of horrible struggles did these two go through? God, I hate this guy. I know. I know.
You can have a piece of string. I recommend you tie your valuables to your thigh.
Thanks, I'll do that. Get the bug spray. Get the bug spray. Get him. Get him. Get him. She's behind on other work is the only reason. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. That's progress at least. Okay, cool. I think I have to stop by Eto. Eto, come here. Look, Takumi. I found a plastic bag. Nice one, Eto. One item down. Let's keep this up. Where should I look next? Any ideas? You seem pretty upbeat. I don't know. I'm just having fun. Feels like a treasure hunt. I spent a lot of time in the hospital, so I never got to hang out with friends like this. I mean, we're not exactly playing around here, but whatever. You did find one of the items after all. Okay, sweet. I think we have to go adventuring now. Wait, do we? Well, we got the string in a plastic bag, but we came up short in the fashionable pouch.
Huh?
Yeah, but I got a lead on where we might be able to find one. According to what Darumi told me, there's a cosmetics shop where we found Eto outside the school. We'll go check it out tomorrow. Yippee! Day 12! Day 12! Here we go! Ready to go hunt for that fashionable pouch, Takumi? I am. I am. Is there anything else I can do? It doesn't look like it. Okay. Onward! Yes! Explore! So where is Hiroko all the time? I think she's in her room, maybe? Question mark, question mark? I think she's in her room. I think that's where she's at. Okay, let me grab... I forgot that I need to be able to see my Discord in case I get any important messages. Okay, there we go. Treasure chest spaces will now appear during explorations. Landing on one will grant you a key item needed to unlock a gift. Ooh, yippee! By obtaining key items from treasure chests, you'll be able to make new gifts with the Gift-O-Matic. Many characters' preferred items can be made from key items, so try to land on treasure chest spaces wherever you can. Ooh, yay! Okay. Okay, let's head for the cosmetic shop. It's somewhere around the spot where we found you. Then that should be in that direction. Oh, okay, it's super nearby. Okay, Eto is awesome. Can I ship him with the protagonist? Listen, So I've learned that according to, like, the possible romance routes, yes. From what I have gathered, he appears to be an option. You pick up a mask with an exotic design. You feel a strange force acting on you, urging you to put the mask on. Throw it away. Oh no! You threw the mask as far as you could, but somehow it flew back at you like a boomerang and crashed right into your face. Eto took damage, HP -2. I was trying to avoid damage, because I did the silly thing last time and I played Russian roulette with Darumi and killed her. I was trying to make a responsible choice and it backfired. I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. I'm not being responsible anymore. I'm getting silly. I'm getting silly. Responsibility is for losers. Responsibility is for losers. I'm getting silly. You find a neglected bronze statue of a dog. It seems to regard you with baleful eyes. Pat its head. Yay! The moment you touch a hand to the bronze statue to rub it, it crumbled into dust. No! Perhaps it was already brittle from the long years of neglect.
I'll take this with me.
The dog. I wanted to pet the dog. Battle time! Yippee! Okay. God, the soundtrack's so good. I love the soundtrack. Okay, oh yeah, his thing is that he just gets like random stuff when he accomplishes a like thing. Okay, what can you hit right now? Oh, you can do big damage to this guy. And kind of only this guy right now. Okay, is there anyone you can kind of hit at the same time? No, you are all in the worst possible position. Okay, we're not gonna start with you then.
Ready when you are.
Okay, side slash feels like a better option to start with. So I'm gonna have you just kind of double smack these two. And then again, just to finish them off, and then I get the extra AP.
All right.
Okay, cool. And then, defensive stance.
Not gonna cut it.
Nice. Okay, now he's fine
Ready
again.
when you are.
And then side slash again. Preferably over... No, wait, I want you to hit these guys. Wait, can you, like... Okay, what else can you... can you hit? No, you can't hit all of them. Oh, this positioning, this one sucks. I hate it. Give me positioning. Give me positioning, please. Terrible. Terrible. It's intentionally bad positioning for me. Okay, that's fine. I'll hit here.
Take that.
Take that out. And
Let's
then
go.
again. Take that out again. And then get the AP.
Yes. Got it.
Nice.
Good
Okay,
to
and
go.
then use that AP to dash. Nope, can't do that. To defensive stance.
Keep your guard up.
Good. What is your deal? What do you do? Okay, it has 3 move. Yeah.
Ready
Okay,
when you
that's what I was
are.
worried about. So now I will dash and just get out of the way so that it can't get me. If I just like get right out of the way. Maybe if I go back here actually, then it kind of has to choose which one of us it wants to go for. And there. Yes, okay, good. Kind of separate them so they're not all attacking one of me.
Say when.
And then, now, they're all in the way. Haha.
Let's go.
And again. Smack it. Good, good, yes. And then have
We better get
you
moving.
have Eito get these guys.
Here we go.
Slice, slice.
I guess it's my turn.
Oh wait, do you have a special fortune telling? Oh, what did he get? What did he get?
Yes.
I don't know what
leave
he.
it to me.
Oh, I don't know. What did he get? He got something. Oh, attack +1. That's what he got. Okay, I see. I see. Okay, kill and turn. Okay, cool. Now it's just the big guy to deal with. That's simple enough. It doesn't seem to do a lot of damage.
We better get moving.
Okay, judge. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't have a lot of movement to work with. Okay, let me dash. There we go. Okay, and now
I'm ready,
movement. Judge. Go. Kill. Get him. And then special
better get
attack just for
moving.
funsies. Wait, can you? Yeah, okay. And then kind of back it up a little bit. And then bam.
Allow me to take them down.
Go. Oh, that's a cool attack.
hope I helped
That's a cool attack. That's fun. I like that.
I'll take this with me.
Yippee! Haha. Okay, let's take the... Give me the
This looks quite
present.
rare.
Torn dress. Okay. Give me that triple movement. You find a lab with lots of books on the shelves. Which will you take? Book with the white cover? Ah, no. When you pulled the white book from the bookshelf, thump, a large screw fell from above and struck you right atop the head. -4 damage. The city exploration looks so fun. It is! Oh, I love it. It's such a fun feature. Okay, wait. I need to go... Yeah, let me take this one and then go up. You see shards of glass on the ground. You might be able to use them for something. Look for intact pieces of glass. Okay, we got broken glass, we took some damage. Okay. That's fine.
Yes.
That's probably the better option than the other one. Okay, I want to like kind of stretch this out a little bit and get the other items when we're here. You find the ruins of a clock store. It's still stocked with clocks of all sizes. Some of these might have useful parts. Okay, let's go with the large one. Battle. Okay,
We did it.
that's fine. That's fine. I can take it. I can take it. Don't bonk me. Don't bonk me on the head. How dare you? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Say when.
Okay, we're gonna side slash. Take out, I guess, all the front runners.
Take that.
Same strategy as beforehand to just get the AP from these guys.
All right.
Good. Okay, and then we have
Yes, leave it to me.
Ito come in and do. No, can you like attack? Yeah, there we go. This way. This way. This
You're
way.
in the way.
Thank you, Orphic, for the 32 months. Thank you, Orphic, for the 32 months. That's so many months. That's so many months. Oh my god. Thank you. It's hard being this OG. Orphic gotta be a fan of something. That's so crazy. I know, it's true. It's almost like Orphic's been here the whole time. It's almost like Orphic's been my admin and head moderator since like day one of my channel 4 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my god, speaking of which, my channel's about to be 4 years old. Isn't that weird? Isn't that gross? I hate that. I've been here the whole time. Close enough. Welcome back, Sam Reich.
We better get moving.
Okay, there we go. Let's hit. Yeah, I want to take out the big guy as much as possible. So swing again. And then I guess again.
You're in the way.
I love Game Changer. I love Game Changer. Game Changer is so good. The current season has been so fun.
All well and good.
Sam is such a good host. He is. The current season has just been an absolute blast. Like, it's been so fun. It's been. I've had such a good time with it. I'm so excited for the like upcoming like behind the scenes.
Better get moving.
4 years of Arisa. I didn't get to witness, unfortunately, which I could have met you before. Don't worry. My content before, like, you know, I liked it, but I feel like I'm not very proud of it, you know? I'm much more proud of the stuff that I do now. Like, streaming before was much more of a hobby for me than it is now, so I wasn't taking it as seriously. So, honestly, don't worry, you didn't miss much. I'd like to think that the best version of me is the one that is now. You know, hopefully. Okay, I might just end the turn there? I just end the turn there. Ow. Ow. Stab. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Decreases to attack and move stats can be removed by taking a defensive stance, as well as overwritten by stat boosting effects. I know that game. I know that game. I knew that. I met Brennan and most of the cast of Fantasy High as well as BDG after the Brooklyn Dimension 20 live show. You went to that? That's so fun! That's so fun! He was super chill. I believe that. He just seems delightful, you know? He just seems so fun.
That all you got?
Okay, last resort. Can you move back a little bit and then go there?
I'm putting it all on the line!
Low-key unrelated, but I have to tell you, I've been listening to Olivia Rodrigo songs and assigning them to the maidens from the 7. I need you to know
take
this.
With me.
Well, you gotta tell me which ones. I love the 7. You gotta tell me which ones. You gotta tell me which ones. Fashionable pouch! Yay! Look, talk to me. We got a fashionable pouch. Now we have all the materials we need. Let's get back to the rec room and make that gift for Subasa. Yippee! Which one is Izzy? This is very important. I must know what song. Yeah, what song is Ostentatia? I gotta know. I need to know your vision. I need to see your vision. I need to know. LA and New York get all the fun events, man. Yeah, I know. I'd love for them to do, like more Aussie events. I know they're coming here, but they're not coming close enough for me to be able to make the trip, and I'm devastated. Well, not for Dimension 20 stuff. They're coming for, like, the Dropout comedy lives, but I still want to go so bad, but they're not coming close enough. They're not coming close enough for me to be able to justify the, like, money for the trip. You know? It's too expensive that time. It'll be too expensive when they're here, you know? I can't afford it at the time. It's so sad. It's so far away. It's so far away. Like, physically. Donor Girl send Arisa to the show. That'd be so fun. That'd be genuinely so fun. But it's also, like, I want to go alone. Because, like, I'd have to pay for the transport and, like, somewhere to stay. Oh, it's so far away. Someday. 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 The one I remember from the immediate top of my head, I should write it down, is that Brutal is for the entire campaign. I should get into the TikTok editing. You should! That's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I like that. I like that. I like that. I'm sure Subasa will feel relieved when you give this to her. Yeah, it'll eliminate her issue with fighting with us. Of course, just because we eliminate her reason for not fighting doesn't necessarily mean she'll join us. If it comes to it, you're gonna have to remind Subasa of her reason for fighting. Yeah, what's that? The important people we left behind at the Tokyo residential complex. Things people need to protect. I'm sure if you remind her of that, she'll get on board. The important people we left back in the Tokyo residential complex. So someone like what Karuha is to me. Not only do we eliminate her reason for not fighting, we need to remind her that she has a reason to fight too. Seems pretty challenging. I guess there's no point being negative. I'll go swing by her place then. Can't imagine long transit times, perks of New York. Yeah. The issue with Australia is that I love it here. The problem is we have like 8 total capital cities in a whole continent. So like events don't happen like ever. You know, like if there's like an event happening, it will be 3 states away. But like 3 states away for an Australian is like half a country for an American. Like that's a $600 flight away. You know? That's a bit away, I think. That's quite far.
Takumi, why'd you come back? Look, I'm sorry, but could you give up trying to get me to fight? You saw it for yourself. I puked all over the place.
Favorite crime is Sam? Oh, that's good. Did I read that out loud already? I don't remember if I did, but that's good. My brain just like erased it if I did. But that's a good pick. Is Adra supposed to look like he jumped out of the inkwell on purpose? Real. From one side of the country to the other is literally 3 states. It's true. It's true. We got like 8 states and territories. Like one of them is like a separate island down the bottom. And one of them is like a tiny like territory in between 2 of the larger states. So like the mainland is kind of like just 6. Like the majority of the country is 6 states large. Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah. They really said, why make more? There ain't nothing there. It's true. It's true. The population of Central Australia is so small that they're just like, yeah, let's just not put anything there. They can just be like the middle bit, you know? They can be just like the weird corner of the main states. I thought the separate island was New Zealand for a second. No, it's Tasmania. It's Tasmania. Aussies have cool triangle buildings. That's true, we do have cool buildings. We do have a lot of cool buildings. What America's vastness is to Europeans, Australia's vastness is to Americans. Yeah, like there's just... It's wild. You know? Like if you... Like the distance from like England to France... You can go from one country to another, and in Australia, that would maybe get you to a state border. Depending on where you live, that might get you to a state border that's different to your own state border, at best. That might get you from one side of our smallest state to the other. Thank you for the subscribe! Welcome. Yeah, it's a big country. Big country. Inhospitable desert. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Big desert. Country that's 80% desert that people don't live in. Can you do like a really stereotypical Aussie accent and put mate at the end of your sentences? I can. I need a sentence though. I need a sentence. What if I just read Subasa's next line, like as Aussie as possible? Having a pukey girl like me on the battlefield is only gonna cause everyone trouble, mate. Wait, you giving this to me? Wow, it's such a cute pouch, mate. But why are you giving me this, mate? Wait, are you trying to bribe me again, mate? Thank you for the follow, welcome. Chatting about grilling on the Barbie. It's true. You don't need to be so alarmed. I just wanted to talk to you for a bit. Could you tell me again why you're so adamant about not fighting? Say the right thing. Oh no! Social choices. Oh god. Say the right things to Subasa as she shares her worries to convince her to fight. Ah, no! You can choose what to say by pressing the left stick twice. The number of options may increase as the conversation progresses. If you choose the right responses, the persuasion rate will increase. Bring this gauge to 100% to successfully persuade her. Oh no. Oh no, we got a mini-game. Even if you fail, you'll be able to try again from the last failure point, so don't worry, and just try to do your best to persuade Subasa. Okay, so this is not like a lockout situation. I get to try again. Shapes and colors. Okay, okay.
Huh?
I already told you why I can't fight.
It's because it comes out when I get nervous. I start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. I know I'm going to puke if I ever fight against those invaders. And it's gonna get everywhere. I mean, I don't mind if I puke on myself, but I know you guys would get caught in the crossfire. Puke flies farther than you think. Plus, it smells and it's slippery. No, there's no way I can...
Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Use the sick bag.
Just use that sick bag.
Okay, there we go. What? This is a sick bag. It's a fashionable sick pouch. I know it just looks like a regular accessory pouch. I've never seen a sick bag that looked this cute. I wouldn't even be embarrassed to carry this around in public. If you're gonna spew, spew into this. That way you won't cause trouble for anyone else. You can puke wherever you need to.
You don't need to be afraid anymore.
Nice, okay. This is a win, this is a win, this is a win. Shapes and colors. So, how about it, Subasa? Will you fight alongside us now? Subasa? I'm sorry, Takumi. I know you went through all this trouble and everything, but I really don't think I can fight. Why not? Your puking issue should be solved now. I can't just puke in front of everyone like it's nothing. I'm sure everyone will make fun of me. Of course, what Subasa can't handle isn't the puking itself, but that everyone will see her do it. I know that now's not the time to be embarrassed, and there's a part of me that wants to just get out there and fight with you. But
I can't handle getting teased for my puking anymore.
Aw, poor Subasa. Her voice is trembling. She must have suffered a lot because of her nervous stomach. Aw. I'm here if you want to talk about it. Duolingo was threatening to kill me if I didn't finish my lesson. What did I miss? I'm getting have conversation quick time events. There's a have a conversation quick time event section. You must have been through a lot because of your ailment. I don't mind telling you, but it's kind of a bummer. I need to eliminate Subasa's hangouts with her vomiting and get her to join the fight. I've got to try this again.
You want to know my nickname in grade school?
Oh no.
It was Pukette.
Oh.
All the bullies in my class made fun of me for my puking. Do you know how much of an impact puking can have on your life? I lost friends every time I puked in public.
This poor girl.
How someone who I thought was a friend would one day start calling me Pukette. Or how the boys would loudly exclaim how the class smelled like puke. It was hard each time I lost a friend, and it made me sad. I'd cry in secret and puke some more. That's why I decided before I went to middle school to avoid any situation that made me nervous.
Oh boy.
To live an easy life free of any puke. That's why I can't fight. Because if I fought, I would definitely puke. I think that if I puked in front of everyone here, the same thing would happen again.
I'll puke with you?
They would be repulsed and give me a mean nickname.
I'll puke with you.
I'd rather die somewhere on the streets than
That'd
be
be funny.
Ostracized and...
That's funny. Wait, that was the right answer? That was the right answer?
Puke with you.
That was the right answer? I was picking that as a bit. Any situation? Yeah, that's... Listen, speaking from experience, avoiding any situation that could make you stressed is how you develop 3 years of an agoraphobia disorder and don't leave your house. Thank you for the subscribe, Bucka Bucka. Thank you. I don't want Subasa to be sad. Make her happy, please. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I promise. You just gotta throw up a little more, and then the girls will call that a tactical bomb. It's true. You want to look like a weirdo if I do it too. Exactly. That's one way to rizz a girl up. Yeah, what if we vomit together in solidarity?
Huh?
What? What are you talking about? If you puked on your own, you'd stand out, so I will puke with you. That way we'll both share half the attention. No way I'm letting anyone willing to fight for their loved ones get ostracized for puking.
They're gonna have to make fun of me too.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm being serious. I mean, I'll puke for you right here, right now if you want me to.
No, please don't. Subasa stared at me as if she was trying to figure me out. I gave her as meaningful a look as I could in return. In anime, the answer with girls is always to be weird. You know what? That's true, actually. That is how it works. If you're just strange, people think you're fun. It's true. The girls in the club would never abandon you. Exactly. I won't let Subasa go through this alone. If she gets made fun of, then so will I. I can't believe this game. I know, this is so funny. I continued to meet her gaze in silence. I had a feeling that if I looked away now, she'd close herself off again. The way this conversation has gone is, I don't want people to make fun of me if I vomit on the battlefield. Don't worry, I'll vomit with you. My eyes hurt. My eyes hurt. I have like a desk fan. I have like a desk fan that keeps my audio interface cool and like keeps it from overheating. So I did just stare straight into a fan to give that staring contest effect. You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm glad you're doing good, Rev. It's always nice to see you. 1 minute, then 2. I continued to meet her gaze without even blinking. 2 minutes? That's gotta be a record. Then suddenly, her expression relaxed as if I had gotten through to her. I'm gonna call it a night and have fun convincing her to puke at your enemies. Thank you, thank you, Red Snake. Thank you for coming! Bye-bye, have a good night! Wait, she just said I'm stupid. Puke with me? Are you crazy? How did you get like this? Oh, she's so cute! Look at her! Yeah, I'm gonna go do some work. I work too much these days, otherwise I would hang out more. That's okay. Thank you, Rev. Thank you for stopping by. She's so precious. She is! Look at her! It wasn't the reaction I was expecting, but I got her to smile at least. Yes. Shapes and colors times 3. I don't know how long it's been since I had a real heart-to-heart with someone. I try to best hide my feelings from others because I'm afraid of puking. I would have never imagined this. Subasa looks so cheerful and friendly, but underneath it all, she's actually very troubled. I'm sorry, Subasa. I'm sorry for asking you to fight when I didn't know everything you've been through. I had no idea how tough things had been for you. As long as you're in this school, I'll never let you feel lonely. Wait, hold on. Are you saying you see me as some kind of charity case? Should I not be? Oh, don't say that. Life hasn't been that hard for me. Granted, things didn't go well at school, but I still had a place I felt like I could belong. A place where Subasa feels like she could belong, if memory serves. Yeah, we know about the workshop. We know about the workshop. It's okay. You don't have to flash this back. You don't have to flash this back. We just talked about this. I know about the workshop. Do you mean your grandpa's workshop? How did you know that? You told me when we met. We talked about it. We had a conversation about this less than a week ago. No, he didn't tell you. You had a conversation. Takemaru told me. You hung out there every day, he said. No, she said that to you. We had this conversation. We had this conversation. We had this conversation in the opening scene when we met everyone. Yeah, tinkering with machines at my grandpa's workshop is always the highlight of my day. So you don't need to worry about me that much. People can get by well enough. Oh, people can. Who's talking? People can get by well enough as long as they have one place they can belong. Subasa's face lit up the moment she began talking about her grandpa's workshop. I have a sword I got it at an antique shop. Nothing all that special, but it might be a real one, not a made-to-be decorative one. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Is the workshop anything like an enclosure? I can make anything an enclosure. I can make anything an enclosure. Hee 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 hee. My son bought one too, but his is decorative, and he probably has like 5 by now. Do you have a favorite? That's powerful. I want to collect swords also. I'm going to a medieval festival, like, God, I don't know. I'm going to Ren Fair, like, sometime this year. And I want to get swords there. I want to get swords there. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. The shop went bankrupt a long time ago. No, that's devastating. It must be the most important thing in the world to her. If it's anything like how Katawa is to me, then... Do you mind sharing what it was like spending time at your grandpa's workshop? If her grandpa's workshop is the thing that matters most to her, then maybe that could be her reason to fight.
Because of the way I am,
Okay.
I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop. Machines are really fascinating and let me forget
I wanna
about
wait
the
for
world.
more dialogue options
I'd get
here.
covered in oil every day, helping my grandpa with his work.
I wanna wait for a good
Of course, I failed a lot
option.
too, but grandpa would always
That's
cheer
enough
me
reminiscing.
up with
That's
his belly
crazy.
laughs.
That's a crazy
Fail
choice.
as much as you want, Subasa.
Because the fellow waka waka.
Star players
Hi.
make mistakes, but they make the big plays too. No matter how much I messed up, he'd never kick me out. Even when his granddaughter was a good-for-nothing puker, he'd always look after me. That's why I love his workshop. It's the embodiment of his kindness. As
Grandpa's
long
really
as
nice.
I have...
Good. Okay, that wasn't the perfect answer.
Your grandpa's
okay.
really nice.
Okay, that wasn't the perfect answer.
Yeah, my grandpa's the nicest
Okay, there's
grandpa in the
more.
world. He's a royal grease monkey who always protects his granddaughter. His workshop is his castle. My
Cute.
dream is to one day take over his workshop.
Don't say
I want
that!
to
Don't
protect
say
the
his
place
workshop
that's
might get
protected
destroyed.
me all of my life. I just
Well, actually,
want to
maybe.
work on machines in my grandpa's workshop forever.
So that's kind of where we're going with this, but... Oh! I was meant to... But I bet his dream will never come true. I'm about to get kicked out of school where I'll die on the street anyway. Then what about fighting alongside us so you're not kicked out? Subasa lowered her head and fell silent. She still needs one more push. Subasa, tell me again about your grandpa's workshop. Okay, we gotta start again. I think she wants me to be, like,
Because of the
attentively
way I
listening
am,
earlier.
I always try to keep my emotions in check. All I can think about is not letting anything make me puke. But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines in my grandpa's workshop.
I see. Oh, I interrupted her. No, that was bad. She didn't want me to
I
interrupt.
see.
That's it. Okay, that was bad. Did my story bore you? No, of course not. There I go. Okay, no. Run it back. Subasa, tell me again about your grandpa's workshop. Okay, I had it right the first time. Okay, I thought because the last option just got me good,
Because of the way
that was
I am,
the first one was
always
the
try to
best
keep my
option, and I had to be like a
emotions
more
in check.
attentive listener
All
or
I
something.
can think about
No, I
is
had it
not
right the first
letting
time. Good
anything
is
make me
sometimes just the
puke.
best choice.
But I can finally be myself when I'm tinkering with machines
Okay,
in my
so I did
grandpa's
have it right the
workshop.
first time. I just needed to hit
Machines
that final
are
option
really
after that.
fascinating and let me forget about the world. I'd get covered in
Crazy
oil
how they made an
every
entire
day,
character arc based on
helping my
puking.
grandpa with
See,
his
I don't think
work.
this is her
Of
character
course,
arc.
failed
I
a
think
lot
this is just
too,
like
but
a
Grandpa
footnote,
would
you know?
always cheer me up with his
Because this
belly
game is
laughs.
long. I don't think
Fail
this
as
is like
much
a
as you
character
want,
arc as much
Subasa.
it is like an introduction to a
Star players make
larger
mistakes,
thing of her
but they
dealing with
make the big
anxiety and
plays
stuff.
too.
I think this is like a very
No
small
matter
part
how
of a
much I
much
messed
larger
up,
thing that's
he'd
gonna
never
come
kick
later.
me out.
Okay, Grandpa's really nice. Okay, good.
Your grandpa's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, my grandpa's
Okay,
the
good. So
nicest
so
grandpa
it's
in the world.
even if it's
He's
not
a royal
better
grease
than
monkey
good,
who
it's
always
still the
protects
best
his
option. That's
granddaughter.
okay. That's good to know.
His workshop is his castle. My dream is to one day take over his workshop.
Okay, might get destroyed. Okay.
You know, his workshop might get destroyed.
What? Why? Remember what Saito said? If we don't fight, we can't protect what matters most to us. Friends, families, everything you hold dear for your lives in the Tokyo residential complex. If we lose this war, all of that will be forfeit. So they made a whole story for this character based on puking. That's fair. I don't know, I feel like it's sweet, you know? It's like such a, you know, it's like something that clearly affects her a lot, but it's still kind of like a silly, you know, it's not silly to her, but it's still like a, I don't know, I feel like it's like a sweet arc to like help her with something like that, just to help her with like dealing with, you know, an anxiety issue that's like that common, you know? I think it's sweet. It's a little funny, but I feel like it does make sense, you know? Because, you know, characters always, you know, we've seen the whole, like, characters deal with panic attacks on something all the time, but having, like, something specific is less common, you know? It's one of those, like, you know, everyone knows what a panic attack looks like, but it's kind of, I like that it's kind of realistic for them to, like, lean into, sometimes anxiety is gross, and that's also fine. Yeah, I think that's sweet. I like that. I like that. They didn't just make it be like, and she gets really stressed. They're like, she gets really stressed, and then like she throws up, and then that's also worse. I think it's very realistic to kind of lean into like it doesn't just stop at the panic. You panic, and then it gets worse, and then you panic about that. So then bedazzling her a little puke bag is like a very, I think it's cute. I don't know. I like it. I like this. I think it's fun. It's very like fun and silly, and like it's very lighthearted kind of way to like start off a character like relationship, you know? I think it's a very lighthearted way to establish a friendship, just having them deal with like something normal in this like a hellhole of a situation. But wasn't he just lying? Oh wait, that's not me. They need to have they need to stop having such similar name like initials. But wasn't he just lying? As shady as Siren may have been, I don't think everything he told us was a lie. Oh, that's what we're talking about? Yeah. The whole game is low-key lighthearted. Honestly, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of, like, cute moments, you know? Like, obviously they're at war and, like, protecting the world and stuff, but there's, like, a lot of fun little lighthearted character moments so far. The Tokyo residential complex was attacked by tons of invaders before we were brought here. Our loved ones being in imminent danger might as well be true. So my grandpa's workshop is in danger too? It's entirely possible. No way! Okay. This is good. Subasa was at a loss for words. The possibility that her loved ones could be attacked by the invaders terrified her. I took a step closer to her and stared right into her eyes.
If you want to protect your grandpa's workshop, then there's only one thing for you to do.
Okay.
Find the courage to fight the invaders.
But can a coward like me do that?
I believe.
Don't worry. You don't have to do it alone. We'll protect what's important to you together.
Yippee!
So just protect us in return. Come with us.
Sadly, I've been exposed to much more days than this, so it's hard for me to chat here. That's fair. Yeah, I appreciate you avoiding spoilers, thank you. I hope you don't mind me being so far back in the game so far. I'm still working my way through it. And protect what matters most to us together.
And protect what matters most to us together.
Yeah. Yippee! That like transition felt so like Professor Layton DS game, you've just like got the answer correct. You know what I mean? I've only actually played one Professor Layton game, but and I didn't even finish it, but it's giving like doosh, 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 and then he like has the sprite where his like arms kind of like up, and then it's like, you did it, you know? you answered the riddle. Is that too niche? I don't know how niche Professor Layton is. I don't think it's niche, but I don't know if that reference is too specific. Fighting to protect humanity. To protect my grandpa and his workshop. Can someone like me really do that? Layton isn't niche at all. Yeah, I didn't think so. Of course you can. You don't have to do it alone. We can make it through this together. I'm not making any promises, and I'm gonna need a little more time. But I won't run from the truth or write myself off anymore. I'll think about what I really want, and what I need to do to make it happen. Is that okay? Sure, that sounds great. Okay, and thanks, Takumi. Yippee! Conversation success. Conversation success. Hee. Day 13. Okay, let me grab some water real quick. I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Yoink. Apparently there's a new Professor Layton game coming out this year. Yeah! I want to play Professor Layton games. Is that good to stream? I don't know. Is that a good thing to stream? I don't know if enough people will be interested in that. Maybe I just play them on my own. Hold on. I'm thirsty. I realize I haven't drank water in the past 2 hours. So what are we getting her to fight anyway? Oh, I forget. You haven't been here for the, you haven't been here for the 100 line streams. Like alien monsters. Like miscellaneous creatures trying to attack the Earth. Actually, maybe not Earth. We don't know what it is. Tokyo question mark. Because they live in like a sky dome. It's complicated. It's complicated. Monsters, kind of. Sometimes Digimon. Monsters that look kind of like Digimon, yeah. Let me drink this. I showed up and thought we were gonna be doing some sort of executions. No, this one's like... There's like no executions. It's not like Danganronpa, you know? It's like, it's very different. It's not like the characters are against each other. It's like everyone against a common enemy, which is very different for a Kanaka game. Professor Layton is so sick. Yeah, I only played... I don't know, like one of my relatives bought me Professor Layton in the Pandora's Box for the DSi. I mean, I don't know if it was for the DSi, but I had it on the DSi when I was like a kid. And I really liked it, but I got stuck at a puzzle because I was like a child and I didn't ever finish the game. Because then, like, I tried to revisit the game and I didn't have access to the clues for the puzzle I was trying to solve. And at the time, I didn't have Wi-Fi to like, and I couldn't remember to like look up the solution to the puzzle, so I just soft-locked myself. And I just never escaped that level. Yeah, I want to go back to it at some point. I really liked it. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Think Layton is horrible to stream IMO. People have a hard time not spoiling stuff. Yeah. To be fair though, people have a hard time not spoiling everything. That's kind of the experience with gaming on the internet, unfortunately. Solving puzzles pre-internet was hell. It's true. It's true. It was evil. And it's not like the, you know, it's not like the world was pre-internet or anything. Like, it was still like the, early to mid 2000s. Or mid to late, I don't remember. It was still the 2000s, so like the internet was around, but expensive, and I didn't have it in my house necessarily. At least not, you know, on my DS or anything. And I didn't have a phone, because I was like 8. So I didn't have access to Google constantly. So when I did have access to the internet, I was like at a relative's house or something, and unfortunately not thinking of specifically Googling how to solve puzzle in Professor Layton. Now that I'm an adult, that might be a future goal. I might go back and learn things. Soft-locking yourself as a child was the worst experience. It's true. I soft-locked myself out of like a checkers game. I soft-locked myself out of a checkers game in SpongeBob. Like one of the SpongeBob games as a kid. And then I learned how to play checkers and it was actually so easy. That section was not hard at all. I was just a child that didn't know how to play checkers, and that was a problem. 7-year-old skill issue? Exactly. It just be like that. It just be like that. I've seen the last line VODs. Folks can't stop bringing up stuff that didn't happen yet. Yeah, I'm starting to get stricter on spoilers and stuff for the series because I do want to go into it unspoiled. Thankfully, people have been not too spoily. I'm glad people haven't been too spoily about it, but I'm getting stricter about it. Thankfully, it's just been minor, you know, information so far. But I am trying to keep it to a minimum. Yeah, I did what I could with Subasa. I'll try work on the others now. Okay, do I get to pick, or is this a him decision? Okay, I'm guessing I don't get to pick. There are 4 people left to convince. Ima, Kako, Shoma, and Gaku. Of 4, Gaku seems the most likely to hear me out. He does? Are you sure about that? He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Maybe a little outlandish and noisy, but I'm sure I could get him on board. Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I doubt that, my guy. Okay, I'll talk to Gaku next. There's no time to waste. I grabbed the sandwich offering and headed over to Gaku's room. Yippee! Oh. Oh my. Huh? Why won't I fight? It's because I'm scared, obviously. After filling up on the sandwiches I bought him, Gaku revealed the reason why he won't fight. I mean, how is this not scary? What the hell are those invader monsters anyway? They're like straight from a manga. There's no way I can face them. I'd rather get kicked out of the school than have to fight them. If you get kicked out, you're guaranteed to die. Isn't it better to fight and live longer then? I'm telling you, I can't. I can't help that I'm scared. See, no, I feel like Kako would be easier to convince if I could get her alone. Kako just doesn't, like... I don't think Kako would have an issue with fighting based on what I know about her. She just is constantly attached to her brother. Like, if I separated them, I'm sure Kako would be way easier to convince. You know? Ima, absolutely not. Shoma, absolutely not. But I feel like Kako would be easier to convince than Gaku, you know? I feel like she'd be way easier to convince. Gaku's freaking out. Gaku does not seem okay with this at all. I'd honestly maybe even place him below Ima, because if I convinced Kako, I'm sure I could convince Ima. I feel like Kako would be much more realistic. Gaku doesn't seem to be having a good time at all. We should just kill the brother. Real, exactly. We should just get Ima. Let me just find the stairs and kick him. Please, let me kick him. Let me kick him down the stairs, please. I'm telling you, I can't help that I'm scared. How can all of you be fine fighting those monsters? You're the ones who are crazy, not me. Must have a couple screws loose. If you kill Ima, he respawns, not if I kill him outside the school. Can't respawn if he's out of range. What if I kick him? Kick him down the stairs of the school and just like grab his body and sprint out the fire. Just like leave him in the bin. Leave him in the bin where we found Sire. Just get a bin. Just put him in there. Just leave him out there. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Kako, don't look. I'm sure Ima's fine. He just went for a walk. He went for a walk. He'll be back, I promise. He'll be back. Everything's fine. I didn't leave him out there. Don't worry. Don't worry. He's fine, I'm sure. We just went to get supplies. I'm sure he's coming back later. I'm sure. Does the school actually work with respawn range logic? Yes, genuinely. They have like machines that can bring them back to life, but there's a time limit, so if they're outside of the school's range, they won't be able to make it back in time and they will die for real. That is actually how they've established that it works so far. I don't know how true that is. It might not be true, but that's how they've established it so far. It's not like we want to fight either, but we have no choice if we want to protect what matters to us the most. If you don't defend the school, everyone in the Tokyo residential complex is in danger. I mean, don't you have people you care about? If we don't fight the invaders here, they might be killed. People I care about? I don't have anyone like that. What? But your family? I don't have a family. I'm an orphan who's abandoned as a baby. I worked and survived at the poor group home that took me in. I found myself falling silent. I had no idea Gaku had such a past. I see. Sorry, I didn't know. Whatever. I really don't care. Besides, being an orphan isn't all that bad. Because all I gotta do is look out for myself. I don't give a crap about the Tokyo residential complex. But are you sure? If the Tokyo residential complex goes down, everyone dies.
You might not have any family, but surely you have people you don't want to see die.
Hey!
I told you I don't. I struggle enough looking after myself. It's been like that this my whole life. I'm only looking out for number one. Okay, we're done here. Go home. Wait, hold on. Hear me out. I told you I won't fight. If you want me to risk my life so much, then bring me money. Money's the only thing I'll risk my life for. Here's a bowl cut under that hat. Yeah. Here's a bowl cut under there. Bring me a fat stack of bills, then we'll talk. Money? Judge me all you want. I don't care what people say. This is how I live my life. If you're not gonna pay me, get the heck out of here. Shoo! Shoo! Whack. Gaku pushed me right out of his room. A messy bowl cut, apparently, yeah. I think it's hard to, like, I feel like the top of his hair kind of makes it deceptive, you know? The top of it's so spiky that it's harder to notice the bowl cut under the hat. Because I feel like the attention is all drawn up to the spiky bits at the top. That, like, if you don't, you know, if you're not really looking closely at his face, you don't notice that it is just bowl cut under the spikes. Well, that didn't work. Seems like the only way he'll hear me out is if I actually bring him money. But nobody has money here. We were basically brought here with just the clothes on our backs. If I can't pay him money, maybe I can give him some sort of gift instead. I'll have to bribe him with something else. In any case, I need to get him to open up to me. Let me try making a gift for Gaku using the Gift-O-Matic in the rec room. What will get him to open up to me? What's something he wants? Something with monetary value. No point trying to think of something on my own. I'll go ask the others and see if they have any ideas. Okay. Onwards! Whee! Wait, I should check the map. I was just gonna run, but there's an easier way to check where I gotta go. Dadami! Dadami, help! You have a quest marker. You have a quest marker. Give me your birthday merch. So true. So true. So true. Oh my god, did you know that there's birthday merch? Did you know that if you go to glitchstars.com, you can go to my page area, you can go to my section of the website, and you can find my merch for my birthday. For my— oh, there she is. Look, Takumi, look what I found. What's that? A surgical scalpel! I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. Oh, didn't know it was your birthday? Oh, it was last month. It was last month, don't worry. It was a while ago. The merch is just so up. The merch is still up. The Arisa merch insert is so smooth lately. Yeah, it's so smooth how much we bring it up. See, that's how you do it. You make it into a bit. You make it into a bit, and that's how you promote your merch. If it's a bit, then people don't notice, and they go, haha, funny. But the merch, though, then they're thinking about it. They think, haha, funny. I should look at that. Haha, haha, haha. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. I can't believe I got such a nice blade. It must be my lucky day. Just think how much easier— oh. Please put that face away. Please put that face away. Looked away and thought I heard the toad laugh from this girl. Wait. Wait, you're right. Wait, you're right. She does laugh like Toad. Oh no. Oh no. Why is she like that? I don't know. Just think how much easier I can do my cutting. Yo ho ho ho. Please put the face away. Oh, there she goes. Donami swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. Hi. Speaking of bits, if they sell 3 more mega bundles, Arisa can make Maple read Homestuck with her. It's true! Did you know that I set a dono goal of $100, which should have been so much higher because it was actually beaten really shockingly easily, because apparently people really want me to be tortured by having to play like multiple hours worth of Homestuck? Did you know that I beat that dono goal? And if we sell 3 more mega bundles from this merch site, Maple also has to read Homestuck with me. Anyone know how the sales are, by the way? I don't know. We have to ask Faith again. I'm sorry this is gonna happen to you. Yeah. Kinda. Yeah. I have to play it either way. This is kind of a bonus stretch goal. So if you'd like Maple to suffer with me,
You'd like Mabel to suffer with me. Yippee! I really wanted to pay for you to not play the game. I wasn't allowed to. That'd be kind of funny, though. That'd be funny. Hold on, I need to drink more water. Also, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I see another follow came in, but it didn't. I don't think the notification worked, but thank you, thank you. So, are we ever gonna hear or see Faith in the future? I don't think so. Not anytime soon, at least. I don't think Faith is really interested in being front-facing the way that Sim and Riri are. That's just like a personal choice for her. I don't think it's something she's interested in. Someday, maybe, but I don't think she will ever be a VTuber or anything. Like, much less, you know, yeah, I don't think she'll ever, like, be a VTuber, especially. But I also don't think she currently has any interest in, like, you know, even being forward-facing in the sense of, like, speaking on a stream or anything. She's just very, like, comfortable in the back-end side of things. I just don't think it's something she's really interested in. I mean, I'd like her to, but that's, you know, that's truly up to her, you know? I feel like it'd be nice to talk to her on a stream and, like, ask her questions and stuff, but, like, it's a, like, personal thing for her. She's just not interested, you know? And she doesn't have to be, you know? She's not from the VTubing world like the rest of us are. She has, like, a business degree. She's, like, she has a background in, like, business, not entertainment business, so she's just not interested in the entertainment aspect herself. She's happy to help out behind the scenes, but it's not really her thing. Homestuck is a comic, but you keep saying play and that scares me. Yeah, it's like an interactive comic. It's complicated. Can we make a Homestuck stream a reverse subathon? Like, I set, like, a time limit, and the more you donate, the less I have to play. That's funny. I'm so intrigued by this Homestuck thing. People are making it sound like it's the apocalypse. Honestly, kind of. That's accurate, yeah. That's kind of it. That's kind of it. Faith is Maple, but normal? Exactly. Faith is like Maple if you remove the streamer bits. So, like, not Maple at all. Maple's very, like, streamer. I say with love, because so am I. That's why we get along so well. To be fair, a bunch of people in GlitchStars have interesting degrees, so it's not that surprising. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hold on, I need more water. I'm hydrated. I'm hydrated. Hee. I'm so hydrated. Okay. Dadami swung the scalpel around as she ran down the hallway. She's acting like a psychotic slasher. There she goes. She's just gone. Thank you for the help, Dadami. Oh, Hiroko's here. Hey, girly. I peeked into the war room and saw Hiroko typing something on the computer with a serious look on her face. What are you doing, Hiroko? I'm looking over the footage of past battles and making a record. Record? Oh. A record of how many invaders and which commandos we took out. Basically, I'm creating objective data detailing how much we've contributed to this war. She's even doing administrative work. She might be hard to get along with, but she's certainly brilliant and capable. Isn't that a lot of work? Obviously. You think I want to do this boring work? Well, I don't, but it's so important. We need to keep these kinds of records. Or they might try to shortchange us when it comes to our reward when the war is over. Reward? Didn't I mention it? These invaders have a pretty nice bounty on their heads. That's what Side said, at least. If that's true, then we're not fighting for free. That's why I'm documenting all this for you, so that doesn't happen. So there are rewards for taking out the invaders. I might be able to use this information later when I'm trying to get Gaku on board. By the way, do you know if there's anything Gaku might want? Huh? Sorry, never mind. Didn't think so, no. Didn't think that'd be the case. Okay, let's go here. That sounds like a lot of work. Do you want to do it, Takumi? Yeah, do you want to, like, volunteer to help? Or are you just gonna say, that sounds like a lot of work and then leave? Like, wow, that sounds like a lot of work. Have fun doing it on your own. She's creating business art out of this. It's true, it's true. Something Gaku might want. I got some needles and thread. needles and thread?
Ugh.
Apparently Gaku's good at sewing, and it doesn't seem like no amateur. Once he looked at the embroidery on my jacket and got all worked up. He was all like, not bad embroidery, but I can do something like that easy. So Gaku can sew. I'm surprised that Gaku has such a domestic side to him. Where do you think he learned how to sew? Well, he's the oldest of a big family. After having to sew up the clothes his brothers ripped up day in and day out, he just got good at it. Okay, I love, like, the characterization of Takemaru. Yeah, I was just about to say, Takemaru's great. I love the characterization of him, where he's like, yeah, I'm, like, big and tough and mean, and I'm gonna hit you if you don't be nice. Also, I've absorbed all of this personal information and paid a lot of attention to these stories that people have been telling me, enough to repeat it all to a different person. But I don't care. I don't care. I didn't absorb this information to be kind. I just remember. I just remember that Gaku likes sewing. I just remember that Gaku's really good at embroidery. No reason. He's really understanding too. He is. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna fight all of you. I'm gonna fight all of you. Get out of my way. Don't trip. You just bought those nice shoes, and I don't want you to break them. He's actually just so kind. Like, he's like an active listener. He's doing so much, like, he's like listening actively to all these people he says he doesn't enjoy spending time with, and he's like, yeah, I know where you could, like, I know exactly what these people would enjoy. I remember all their hobbies and their life story. No reason. I don't like them though.
Huh?
Big family? That's not what he told me. He said he was an orphan. Apparently he's got over 20 siblings. He remembers that he has 20 siblings. Like, you don't... Like, holy, right? But I guess every family's got their issues. Wait a second. Maybe those are the other foster kids living in the group home. But if that's the case... Turns out he's got a family after all. I should make a note of this. Gaku's got a family of foster siblings. He antagonizes them lovingly. He does. He's like, I'm gonna beat you up if you don't participate. I'm glad your family loves you, and you have 20 siblings, and I know that you like embroidery. He's gonna recite their names. He is. He's gonna be like, yeah, I hate you. And your siblings, Margaret and Tommy and Tina and Bev and, like, Marine and, like... I'm surprised they all willingly gave this information to him when he always wants to beat people up. Yeah, I guess everyone has, like, the exact opposite relationship with him. Like, please don't hit me. But also, you're such a good listener. He antagonizes them to hype them up. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Okay, let's go check in with Eito. Yeah, he's just such a, like, funny character. A present for Gaku? What about clothes? Clothes. I guess his outfits are always patched up. Oh, I did find that, like, torn up dress. I guess we could use the fabric from that. I guess his outfits are always patched up. He doesn't have a lot of clothes, or the money to buy more. I see, he doesn't have the means. So, I think he'd be very happy if you gave him clothes. But I can't bring him any old clothes. It'll have to be something he likes. If I'm gonna get him clothes, I need to research his tastes. It's a really funny character, but it is. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of what present to get for Gaku. Present for Gaku? What about clothes? We just had this conversation. Why are you flashing back? We just had that conversation. Gaku's always wearing patched up clothes, so a gift related to clothing might be good. Although, giving him clothes isn't a good plan. I'm sure he has his own taste and style, and the chances of him liking whatever clothes I pick out are low. Okay, good at sewing. Oh, I could get him fabric. According to Takemaru, Gaku can sew, and pretty well at that. Then, what about giving him a sewing kit? He'd be able to make whatever clothes he wants, and even keep wearing his current clothes by mending them whenever he needs to. Ah. So the prologue is about 30 hours, right? Yeah, I think so. I searched the gift-o-matic for sewing-related gifts. After a few minutes of searching... Sewing kit. There we go. Sewing kit. This looks good. The materials I'll need are needles, threads, scissors, cotton. This is a lot of materials. Gathering them all is gonna be a pain. I was wandering around some ruins when I found an old hospital. She'd just be wandering. She'd just be wandering. I rummaged through the debris and excavated a whole surgery kit. She's just out there. If the place Dotomi found was a surgical facility, they might have needles and thread for stitching. It's also sure to have scissors. If there are medical cotton pads, they might work in place of cotton. Okay, I'll go exploring tomorrow. I'll have Dotomi show me the abandoned hospital so I can gather the materials. She honestly gets less annoying and more funny over time. Yeah, I like her. I think she's fun. I think she's fun. I like her.
Ready to go find more scalpels for my cutting, Dotomi?
She's like a raccoon. She is.
Hey!
She is. You mean to look for materials to make Gaku's present, Dotomi? She just needs a therapist. I can't stand reference bombing, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I think that's a matter of personal taste, and that's reasonable.
Onward! Onward! Yippee, 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 yippee!
Okay, take me to that hospital, Dotomi.
Okay, but don't get mad at me if I get lost.
Okay, we're going down this time. Let's see. Okay, which way do I want to go? Let me check. View. Okay, is there anything interesting? Oh, there is! There's like something over here. We can get that chest if we go around this way. Okay, let's go the upwards way. Yes. Let's go the upwards way. This way. Kill all enemies! Annihilate! Annihilate! Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see here.
Let's go!
If we get the homicide, we can kind of hit these guys, at least. That's probably like the maximizing. That's probably good for maximizing the damage. So we'll go there first. And then we can spread out that side slash. Actually, I don't know. Maybe, no, okay. We will do the side slash. We'll do the side slash. Hit them there. And then
Here we go.
do a second one just to eliminate two of them. Good. And then Dotomi can... okay, she's too far away. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, well we have enough AP, so I'll just hit the defensive stance. And then, like, get her all fixed up.
It's game time!
Because then we can get closer and take out a couple more. Nice, okay. Good.
Serious.
And then we can hit those ones with the second version of the attack. Nice, and then we can end.
Yippee!
Okay, we're only gonna lose a little bit of health, so that's fine.
Good to go.
And you're right there, so we'll just turn to the side. Or just run backwards a step, I guess, because I hit the wrong button.
You win! Yippee!
Okay, awesome.
Yes.
Okay, let's hit this one and go this way. And then this way. You arrive in a nice, pretty flower field. You decide to pick a nice flower before leaving. Oh, I don't remember what I went for last time. Crimson Rose? Oh, no, okay. That's fine. He's fine.
Looks good.
He's fine. Go. You find tons of ruins of an old park. One flower bed still contains lots of healthy flowers. Look at the flowers. Give him a stone. Awesome. You did lavender last time. I did. I wanted to make a different option, but I don't remember what happened with the lavender. Go down. Okay, dash over and kick the box. What did I do last time? I think I kicked the box. What happens if I sneak? Nothing happened last time. Oh no, okay. She took damage. That's fine. Okay, we got Cobbler though. Okay, that's fine. This one? You find a beehive. Maybe you can get some honey out of it. Takes them out carefully. Sick, okay.
Nice.
Nice. Then we'll do this one. Just get that box over here. Epic. Okay. Go down. You see a mummy on the roadside. What in the world is that doing here? Great question. Fantastic. Oh, put you to sleep and put you in a random spot on the map. Oh, okay, that makes sense, yeah. Let's give it a proper burial. I don't want to get cursed. Damn it. Oh, we got injured. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we'll take the 5. We'll go downwards. We will... You find a tiger? Why is there a tiger? Leave it alone. Okay, leave it alone. And it's gonna back me up straight into the monsters. Oh, never mind, we're fine. Okay, go forward. You were surrounded by a thick fog. You can barely see what's in front of you anymore. Hide and wait for it to pass. Okay, sick. We got injured last time, and waiting for it to pass gives us a chance to recover, which is good. Okay, let's go forward, to the side. We're gonna get to combat again. I have to answer a text. 1 second, my face is gonna break for a second. Okay. Oh, okay. My face may break a couple more times. I had to answer a text from my mom. She wants to know if I want to go, like, shopping because she's getting some last-minute Mother's Day gifts for herself. But that won't affect stream or anything.
My turn.
Side slash again. Get that AP. Go. Yes.
All right.
Kill. And then get Dotamy. Okay, Dotamy doesn't do a lot of damage to this guy. Maybe if I can have her...
It's killing game time!
Okay, let me have her dash. And get these guys over here instead.
Okay.
Let me have her get these guys instead.
Go away!
So she can, like, handle the little guys on the side. And she can lower their, like, speed and stuff, which is great. Can we have you... Can you, like, back up a little bit? No. Okay. Actually, we could have her, like, come over here and attack this way. Oh, I wanted her to go to the other side. Oh, never mind. She gets the extra AP. Sick. Let's have her... okay, well she can homicide again in this direction and just take this guy out, and then that's all sorted. Okay, that's like that side of the board cleared, which is good, and I had to break my face again, so I'm with a text from my mom. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see here.
Here we go.
Takami's kind of got the best kit for dealing with this particular boss out of the two of them. Not for any particular reason, he just does more damage. But Dotamy does have the, like, slowing effect, which might be worth it. So we get her to attack, like, oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the special attack. I did not notice we were so close to it. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah.
Okay. Your turn now.
Okay, and now we can take it out with the side slash. Ew! You win! Yeah!
Nice.
Amazing. Okay, and then we can go this way, then this way, and then let's use the big card for fun. Yippee! We did it! Items. Items. Alright, I got all the materials. Okay, can we go home then? I'm getting bored. I just want to go back to my room and play depressing edo games. Does she have, like, a laptop to be playing these on? Where did she get, like, a computer? Does she have, like, technology in her room? How is she gaming? What is she gaming with? What is she gaming with? Does the gift machine make a laptop? Yippee! Represent a gift! Yay! Yes, the sewing kit's done. I immediately headed to Gaku's room with the newly made gift. It doesn't matter how many times you come over. I'm never gonna fight those invaders. The only way to convince me is with a sack full of money. Original baby pink Nintendo DS, so true actually. The heck is this? A sewing kit? Wait, you giving this to me? Yeah, I figured you could use the sewing kit to make whatever clothes you wanted. Or you can just keep mending the clothes you already have. You're good at sewing, right? Alright, I gotta admit this was pretty thoughtful. I had just noticed some holes in my clothes. Yes, that's a pretty good reaction. I can tell Gaku's expression is softening. Look, I feel bad saying this after you give this to me and all, but I still can't fight with you. I'm seriously terrified of those invaders. As you can see, I'm not exactly the big macho Chad type. Seeing the word Chad... That's the whole statement. Yeah. No, I'm not asking you to fight just in exchange for this gift. More like a gift so I could get a chance to talk to you some more. Gaku, would you mind telling me why you're so against fighting? Conversation quick time. Why would I fight? Isn't it obvious?
Hey!
It's because I'm freaking terrified.
I get dragged to this completely insane place, and then they tell me to go fight these monsters? Like, what am I supposed to do? What even are these invaders? They look like they came straight out of a manga. Yeah, no way. Doesn't matter how much you ask, I can't, and I won't. I mean,
well, I'm not gonna call him a chicken.
How can you guys even bring yourself...
You may bank if you fight. There's prize money.
Gaku, if you fight, you can make money.
There's prize money. What? Make money? According to Hideko, every invader you bag nets you a bounty reward. If you fight the invaders with us, you'll be able to make some serious cash. No freaking way! So you're saying this could be a way out of being broke? No, not just that. We actually have a chance of hitting it big and getting rich. That's a fun sprite. That's goofy. I like that sprite. That's funny. Gaku, come fight with us. Let's get through this war and make a ton of cash. I extended my hand and urged him to participate in the coming battles, but... I want that shirt Gaku was wearing. Yeah, it reminds me of Hangyodan. I know that it's like not a fish, but it looks like Hangyodan, you know? You know what I mean? Gaku wouldn't take my hand. Instead, he averted his gaze and bit his lip. What's the matter? You don't want money? Yeah, I do. Real bad. You have any idea how long I've been broke? Yes, that's why I love it so much. Yeah, it looks like Hangyodan. But like if Hangyodan was a bear instead of a fish man. I love Hangyodan. Yeah. I know like a lot about Hangyodan in detail because that's my friend Wumbo's favorite Sanrio character. Don't tell her I have a bunch of merch of him in my house ready to ship to her. Don't tell her. There's like a pile of Hangyodan merch in my room right now that I'm sending her. I'd gladly risk my life. No, 2 of my lives for a big payout. Then if I decide to fight here and help you take out the invaders, then all those bastards in the Tokyo residential complex will be safe too. Huh? Isn't that a good thing? No way. It's not fair. Not fair? I told you I'm an orphan, right? I grew up poor in a group home. You may not know this, but society pretty much treats you like dirt when you're a poor orphan. No matter how much I asked for help, those jerks in the complex never even gave me the time of day.
They didn't help me, so why should I help them? How is that fair?
Fair? Now's not the time to be thinking about fair. Shut up. You grew up in a happy family. I don't want to hear crap from you. He does have me there. Gaku started breathing heavily as he shut me down. His hatred towards the society that abandoned him is Gaku's true reason for not fighting. He'll never agree to join us until this hatred is addressed.
Hey!
Gaku, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'd love to know everything you've been through. I decided to ask Gaku about his past to see if I could find a way to change his mind.
You want to know how many jobs I was holding down back in the complex?
Okay,
17. I was
Damn.
working 24/7, 365 days a year.
Okay, we need to find a way to bring up
every
his
day
family.
until I was about to collapse.
You know, his
and I
siblings,
don't have
specifically.
a single penny to my name. It all went to running the group home. I never got any time to myself.
I want to help you. He's never had help
Isn't
before.
that messed up?
Oh no, 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 no.
Well, I want to help you.
Oh no. Shut up, I don't need your help. If you're sorry for me, then give me money. After that, you can bring me a rich girl with huge nuggets. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement. I can't even say unemployed behavior because he has 17 jobs. Crazy, crazy statement. Based? Truth nuke. Hate this guy, but relatable. You're all fiends. You're all fiends. Seems like shallow empathy only has the opposite effect. Yeah, it looks like it. So good, I failed. What can I do to get Gaku to fight when he's holding such resentment for the Tokyo residential complex? Put yourself in his shoes. No, listen. I get it.
You know how many jobs
I get it.
I was holding down
I see
back
where
in the
he's
complex?
at.
17.
Like, I get
I
it,
was
King,
working
but also...
24/7, 365 days a year.
You know
I
what? No,
worked
he
every
has his
day until
priorities.
I was about to
He has his
collapse,
priorities straight.
and
I've
I
got to
don't
give
have
him
a
that.
single penny to my name. It all went to running the group
Okay, I don't think
home.
he'll like either of these
I never
dialogue
got
options.
any time to myself.
So I think I just gotta let him rant for a bit longer.
Isn't that messed up?
Is that it?
So I asked adults for
Okay, it's
help
not. There's more.
to show some love to our home, but we got nothing. Politicians ignored our request for assistance. I went to companies to ask for donations and got tea thrown in my face. There's no
Okay,
way
not
I'm gonna
all of
help
them are bad,
any
it's
of them.
probably-
I wish they'd all die. I will never, ever, ever
Siblings.
fight for any of them.
Siblings, siblings, siblings. Really do got that bowl cut. He does. He
Save your
does.
siblings.
My siblings? Takemaru told me. You're the oldest in the group home, and you have a lot of foster siblings. If the complex gets destroyed, they'll all die. You'll find letting the invaders massacre your entire family? Gaku fell silent. He seemed rattled. As much as he seems to hate the complex at large, there's no way he'd just abandon his family. He's bound to change his mind once he realizes his siblings are in danger. No, I'm still not fighting. What? Don't you even care if your whole family gets killed? They're not my family. It's not like we're blood related. Then a stranger's happened to live in the same group home as me. What's wrong with you? You may not be blood related, but you're still family. Not only are they not family, they're a huge burden. I've had to suffer my entire life because of those stupid brats. I don't think he means that. I don't think he means that. Just thinking about it ticks me off. They freaking used me. If it weren't for them, my life wouldn't be as miserable. Those brats can go die, 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 and then cue the Darumi clip from earlier where she was saying the same thing.
I hope the invaders kill every single one of those brats.
I don't think he means that. I don't think he means that. Yay! Relationship increased! I hope those kids die. Bling! What's with this guy, really? I get his anger towards the Tokyo residential complex, but why his family as well? They went through the same hardships. Gaku, why are you so angry at your family? Would you mind telling me? I needed to abate Gaku's anger to get him to fight. I decided to try again. This really is like the manipulation
The reason I was
minigame.
holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings.
Not to
Every
invalidate his
cent
feelings,
I
but
earned
chill out, bro.
disappeared into
Exactly.
their stomachs. I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt. And despite all that, they never even thanked me once. They just complained about how there was never enough food or snacks.
I don't think
treated
that's
me
just
like
how
a
kids are is the
slave.
right answer.
If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too.
I feel it'll be something like, sounds like they really
I must
rely
have
on you or
mended
something
their
like that.
clothes thousands of times.
You sound
I'd
like
stay
a
up
mom.
all night just to sew for them.
No, I knew he wouldn't like that, but I thought it was funny. I
sound
thought
like
it'd be
a
funny.
mom.
I thought it'd be funny. I'm sorry. You calling a mom? I would have killed for a mom. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I just want to take a moment. I just want to bring me a rich, nurturing biddy who will give me all the chicken tendies I want, is the line that I'm looking at right now. That's a crazy line. That's a crazy statement. That's a crazy statement. Stop saying truth nuke. Stop saying truth nuke. Stop saying truth apocalypse, truth hurricane. You're all crazy. You're all insane. You're all insane. Same. Can't say no to the chicken tendies. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Based Twitch chat. Yeah, YouTube chat is just YouTube chat's being so normal mostly. You're coercing people to fight for their lives, innately toxic. True, true. Suddenly I don't hate him anymore. He's just human. This is all it took. This is all it took to win you guys over. This is all it took. He showed up, he yelled at us, he said, I want money and a hot woman. And you're all like, damn, he got me there. There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I need to do something to get him to express what he's really feeling. My Oshi. Do not Oshi Gaku. Do not Oshi the
Down
Gaku.
so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent I earned disappeared into their stomachs. I'm the one working
Okay,
myself
okay.
to the bone.
I don't think
but I
either of
couldn't
the
even afford
opening
to buy a single
options
shirt.
are the right
And
choice.
despite all that, they never
Can't
even
deny he
thanked
has a
me
point.
once.
No, I do
They
see
just
it. I
complained
get it.
about
I
how
get
there
it.
was never enough food
I
or
get it.
snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They
Okay,
ripped
I
their
think.
shirt.
Okay, yeah, it's
Gaku
gonna be an
mend
option
that
after
too.
whatever he's about to say.
I must have mended their clothes thousands of times. I'd stay up all
Okay,
night
but
just to
Arisa,
sew for them.
imagine a big
They're
breast
little
full of
parasites
freaking
that
cute
drained
nacho
me of my
fries.
time and money. If it
You got me
weren't
there.
For them,
You got
I
me
would
there.
have had free time and money for myself.
You got me there.
I could have bought new clothes.
Oh wait, I need to pay
Eaten
attention.
some
He's
good
probably about to say the
food.
right dialogue option.
Maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money! Damn it! Just die! Die, 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 die!
Enough already, just yell at him. Okay, that wasn't it either. That wasn't it
Enough
either.
already.
Not until society gives me what I'm owed.
Eh.
I turned into such a pile of trash because society sucks. It's all society's fault, not mine. What's with him? He's got issues. He's got issues. There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I need to do something to get him to express what he's really feeling. Okay, maybe it is the first option? Maybe it is the first option.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs at once was to earn enough money to feed my siblings. Every cent
like,
I
fast
earned
forward?
disappeared into their
Is
stomachs.
that possible?
I'm the one
Is there a
working
fast
myself
forward
to
a little
the
bit
bone,
button?
but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt.
Like the Danganronpa
And
trials
despite
have?
all that,
Like a
they
speed up
never
button?
even thanked me
That's
once.
just how kids are? Okay, it's not that either. What's the option then?
That's just how kids are, though.
Is there more? Well, I'm just a boy and life is a night. Well, I'm just a boy and life is a nightmare. I'm the only one making sacrifices. How's that fair? There's nothing I can say to Gaku when he gets like this. I need to do something else. Okay, we have to just wait for him to go again. Call that a simple plan. So true, so true.
The reason I was holding down so many jobs
This guy's
at
telling
once
me
was
it's
to
a
earn
line.
enough
Yeah.
money to feed my
Interesting
siblings.
character though, resenting his siblings,
Every
but then
cent
still
I
off-putting
earned
hearing with
disappeared
death on the
into their
children. I
stomachs.
know.
I'm the one working myself to the bone, but I couldn't even afford to buy a single shirt.
Okay, let me
And
drink some more
despite
water
all
while
that, they
we get
never
through
even
this
thanked me
section of
once.
dialogue again.
They just complained about how there was
I don't
never
know
enough
I don't know what he
food
wants
or
to hear.
snacks. They treated me like a slave. If anything broke, they figured I'd fix it. They ripped their shirt, Gaku will mend that too.
I truly feel like we're in
I
like
must
a
have
Danganronpa
mended their
trial,
clothes
but instead of
thousands
trying to solve a
times.
murder,
I'd stay
we're
up
just
all
trying to
night
get
just
to
to
the
sew for
root of
them.
this guy's like
They're little
psychological
parasites
problems.
that drained me of my time and money.
It's like
it weren't
Danganronpa,
for
but if
them,
it was a
I would have
psychology
had free
simulator
time and
instead of a
money for
detective
myself.
game.
I could have bought new clothes, eaten some good food, maybe even moved out on my own. Give me back my time and money!
Okay,
Damn it! Just die!
So this
die,
option's
die,
not it.
die, 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 you stupid brats!
okay,
Die,
what
die,
next?
die, 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 die!
You
The
done?
invaders can kill every last one of those brats. I wouldn't even shed a tear.
The answer was to just not interrupt him. Okay, so the answer was to just say nothing. So the answer was to just let him yap. Yeah. This is therapy, it's true. They all deserve to die. They all should just die. Then why? Why is it when I imagine them being killed, I start crying? Okay, so we just have to let him start yelling. Get him into a rage room, true. It's because you don't want them to die. Not really. Let it out. Yeah, we just have to wait for him to, like, get tired, like you do with children. You just have to let them yell their emotions out until they get over it. Sometimes that's it. He just had to work it up himself. He did. He did. If you think about it, I'd be way better off without them. They don't add any benefit to my life. Family's not about benefits. You should know better than anyone. You're trying to convince yourself that you should abandon them when you know you can't. You're only making yourself suffer. How about you give up and just accept it? Fight to save your siblings. You want me to save the little brat you in my life? Damn it, my life sucks. Was I a... Again, let's just let this one simmer for a second. We're just gonna let this one simmer for a second. He was always a hero. We were just too blind until his wise words hit us. Does that include this statement that loaded while stream delay? Forget what I said? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, just had to let that one simmer out through the stream delay for a second there, yeah. I was with Gaku until this moment. Yeah, he won you guys over and now he's lost you again. Is this still the truth, Nuke? Damn it, my life sucks. Was I petty thief in my previous life? Relationship improved,
If
but
you don't want to help the Tokyo residential complex, that's fine. I'm not doing this to save the world either. Honestly, as long as I can protect what matters most to me, that's all I care about.
yeah. What delay? There's like a 10-second delay or something. It's not much, but it's enough. Some strong feelings. Yeah, exactly. I took a step closer to him and stared right into his eyes. Oh, thank you for the follow! Thank you for the follow! That one came through a while ago, but it only just loaded. Thank you, I appreciate it. The YouTube alerts are a little bit slow, I think, but thank you!
You don't need to save the Tokyo residential complex. You don't even need to let go of your hate. Just fight to protect what matters most to you, like me.
Why is half his coercion just staring? He does. He just has a staring contest.
For the ones waiting for you at the group home.
Is that what eye contact does? Fight your
Fight
family.
for your family.
Yeah. Yippee! Yippee! Conversation success. We did it. Persuasion complete. Yippee! I love how many mini games there are in this.
Aww.
I never asked for all those brothers and sisters, you know? My own parents didn't want me, so who needs family?
Oh.
They just get in the way. Why should I have to keep busting my hump for them? Even now, they could be a million miles away for all I know.
Success! You've shattered his mental health and stability. He will now fight to the death. Close enough. Welcome back that one musical number from Steven Universe. We did it.
My whole life I've had to sacrifice everything for their sakes. Talk about rotten luck. But still, I can't just abandon them. They're family. They might not be related by blood, but they're the only family I've got, you know?
Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting to be there for your family. Is it asking too much for you to fight for them too?
Sorry, but can you give me some time alone? I need to think through all this.
Yeah, this was low-key very manipulative, but that's where the cookie crumbles. It's true. It's true. Manipulation minigame. Yippee! Sure, I understand.
Thanks, man. You're a real decent guy. I feel a little better about myself now.
Manipulation success! Yay! Ding dong bing bong. Okay, I think I have time for...
Get
Okay,
ready,
same dialogue.
Prepare to spend another day. Be ready
I
to
think I have
give
time
your
for one more
life
day.
to protect our beloved school from the vile and...
Yeah, I think I have time for another day. Unless this day's really short, then maybe 2 days. I don't know yet. Okay, how many days before Hideko kicks people out? I think it's tomorrow, day 16. It's the following day. The announcement played like usual, and I got out of bed feeling like it would be just another morning. But then... Ding dong!
Who could that be?
I open up the door and welcome my guest inside.
How did you like the meatloaf? A real taste of home, right? Just like Mama used to make. There's a reason for that. I sliced your mother up into little pieces and put her in the... Just kidding, you've been daddy-mead.
Hey!
Yeah, sure, you got me. Did you want something, or did you just come here to prank me?
Don't shoot the messenger, bro. Mistress Haruko sent me on important business.
Mistress? Hideko?
She wants you and me and Takemaru and Eito to meet up in the cafeteria. That means right the F now, mister.
She's so quirky, raw. Raw XD. Where Monokuma? Not here. They've got like a blob man. They got like a blob man as the mascot role in this one.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
I'm glad that me saying raw XD is what did it. You know, I'm glad that me saying raw XD, that was the winning phrase. I'm glad.
Anyway, now you know, I have to go tell the others. Mistress Hideko's orders must be carried out promptly and efficiently.
Bye. Tatami bounded away, leaving chaos and confusion in her wake. Another meeting, huh? But it's only us this time. Deadline's tomorrow, so maybe Hideko wants to discuss the test she mentioned. Well, only one way to find out. Cafeteria, here I come. Onward! Can I map it there? Can I map it there? Can. Whee! Okay. Hero here. Okay.
You bet we are. I gathered them all up just like you told me.
I can see that. You did an admirable job, Datami.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome.
You know, wonderful timing. Again, like I said before, I'm glad this is the moment that did that. I'm glad that that's the moment that worked for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. What's going on? That's a great question. Remember how I said... Remember, I just tuned in. What in the wild world of anime did I tune into? a couple streams ago on this, maybe even the last stream, or maybe it was when I was talking to Daya, like on the Baba stream. I said I had like my Yuri crack ships, and one of them was these two. You know, it's very mixed feelings to be so vindicated and yet... Like, I guess I was right, but at what cost? Thank you for the follow. Welcome. Thank you for the Thank you for the follow, Doomed Yuri. Incredible timing. Thank you, Doomed Yuri. You're so right. That's what this is. That's what... To answer your question on what's happening right now, there you go. The ominous follow. Yeah, that's a prophecy. What's just happened there? That's a prophecy. That's an omen. I'm unsure of what I'm seeing, but I hope you're having fun. I am. I actually really like this game. This game is so fun. Brief TLDR. Like, students trapped in school, game made by Danganronpa guy. It's not Danganronpa though, because it's a different IP with the same art style, made by Danganronpa guy and his friend, who is Zero Escape / Somnium Files guy. And it's really, really good. It's actually really good. I know that the last 20 minutes have just been me making bits about like how weird all of the dialogue is. It's really fun though. It's funny. I'm having a great time. Tell them about Mpreg. Yeah, this is the biological child via Mpreg of Kodaka and Uchikoshi. I need to play Somnium Files? You do. You do. It's such a good game. It's my favorite game. Somnium Files is my favorite game. I'm sorry, via what? You heard what I said. The way that they announced this game... is that, like, years ago, when the two of them announced that they were leaving Spike Chunsoft to pursue their own game studio, Tokyo Games, to create their own original IPs, they said, Uchikoshi tweeted, "I'm pregnant with Kodaka's baby." And that baby has been born. She's not even joking. I'm not joking. This is a real interaction that they had on Twitter. Like 6 years ago when they announced this game. Golden time for ads now! Not in the middle of my Mpreg explanation. This is terrible. Twitch ad censorship. That's wild. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. If I was to personify Toxic Yuri in a single character, this might be the one. Exactly. Hold on. I think I can dismiss the ads. I think I can free them. Hold on. One moment. Wait, I don't think I can free them. No, it's too late. They're trapped. Sorry to non-subbed Twitch side. You're trapped in the ad break. I can't free you. I cannot free you, I fear. I'm so sorry. You're trapped in the ad break until we escape. You got jailed. Yeah, I did, I picked two combinations of characters that I was like, yeah, I can Yurify this. And it was these two and Subasa and Kako, because Kako likes, like, machines and stuff. And like, Subasa's a mechanic. So I was like, yeah, that works. These two was meant to be, like, my unlikely option. These two was meant to be, like, my unlikely guess. This was, This is real early for this to be happening. I was not, I said that kind of as a joke, to be honest, because I was like, haha, the freak one and the serious one that's also a freak. Like, the freak that's secretly serious and the serious one that's secretly a freak. I was like, yeah, that's powerful. That's a powerful combination right there. Yeah. This is just where we're at now. This is where we're at. I'm glad we've achieved this. Yeah. So it's completely separate from the Danganronpa universe? It is. It's not a Danganronpa game at all. In fact, Danganronpa exists as a video game series in this universe, and Darumi is a fan of it. Darumi is a Danganronpa fan. She, like, makes jokes about it. Twitch ad censorship over. Apologies, I missed the cursed birthing explanation. That's okay. I'll TLDR it again. I'll TLDR it. The two game devs left their former studio and made a new studio. The way they announced it was Uchikoshi, creator of the Zero Escape and I the Somnium Styles franchises, tweeted, "I am pregnant with Kodaka's baby. The baby has been born this month, and it is 100 Line Last Defense Academy, the game I am playing right now." This is their biological child. And they went into debt to make this game. And now it's selling really well because of word of mouth and because it's actually just a very good game so far. So now they're probably getting out of debt, which is great, because then they get to make more games, which is wonderful, and I'm looking forward to it. That's such an insane thing to tweet out, but I love it. That is genuinely not even top 20 strangest thing that Uchikoshi has ever tweeted. That does not even crack the top 20. He's a strange man, and I love him so dearly. Both men make amazing puzzles, games, / visual novels / puzzle experiences. It's true! Their games are so good. There's a reason I've been into them for so long. It's really well made. It is! And they put so much work into it. You can tell why it took like 6 years for the baby to be born. But yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I really am. But yeah, this is unexpectedly early into the game Toxic Yuri. Did something happen between those two? Come on, let's hear it. What do you want this time?
Oh.
I want a report on your progress. How are your attempts to win over the non-fighters going? So this was part of your plan. Have you managed to convince them yet? You only have 1 day left. Well, not all of them, but I think Subasa and Gaku are starting to come around.
Oh.
I see, that's good. I didn't expect you to convert all 5, of course, but we can deal with those holdouts later.
Huh?
Deal with them how? True to my original plan, anybody who doesn't have the will to fight will be forced to leave tomorrow. That tweet perfectly matches the vibes of the game. Yeah, it does. It really does. My other personal favorite is, it was like a popular headcanon for so many years, that the character Snake from 999 was gay. Uchikoshi did not have anything set in stone, so he was like, let's decide it through Twitter poll. And it worked. People voted, and now it's canon. He was just like, yeah, you know what? It's canon now, you're welcome. And that's just, it was decided via Twitter poll. And that's just the vibe. Power to the people. Exactly. Cinema. Exactly. You get it. I love democracy. I love democracy. I love democracy. We did it. What? Wait a minute. It took a while, but we've made real progress. With just a little more time, I'm sure we can... I'm sorry, but a promise is a promise. I can't go back on my word. But without any protection or battle experience, they'll die out there. If they're not going to contribute to the war effort, what difference does it make? Why does it have to be like this? To defeat the invaders and win the war, naturally. You really think abandoning those guys is gonna make it any easier for us to win? I'm certain of it. I've already pointed out the possibility of them drawing the enemy's attention away from the school for a while. I'm guessing we have to find and convince them when the others are left out in the world and more vulnerable and easy convinced. Honestly, that's possible. That would be possible. The game seems to be trying to like find excuses to make us explore more. There's also the chance that facing real danger will knock some sense into them and finally bring out their fighting spirit. Those chances are slim, it's not worth the risk. There is nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. Allowing victory to elude us would render the risks we've taken and the sacrifices we've made up till now completely useless. If you have time to spend worrying about the others, I'd prefer you spend it training to use your hemo anima more effectively. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. When push comes to shove, we all have to be prepared to give up our lives. And then she'll just leave again. As usual, Hiroko left no room for discussion, leaving us alone to mull over her words and consider our options. Yeah, that seems to be her thing. She, like, waits for us to get here, says something threatening, and then just walks out. Okay. Such an ice queen, how could anybody not stand that? So far, we've had the words Chad and Stan today. Something she said just now bothers me. Something just happened. Aside from the obvious, you mean? Yes, but never mind, it's probably just my imagination. Nothing worth worrying about. What does he know? What's our next move? Today's our last chance to save those guys.
Hey!
I'll talk to them one last time. It might not do any good, but it's worth a try. We have to do something, or it'll be all over for them tomorrow. You're right. We can't possibly abandon our friends to such a cruel fate. I won't let Hiroko force them out either. I'll step in to protect him if I have to. You can't use violence and threats to get people to do what you want. Society just don't work like that. You literally threaten to punch people every second dialogue. I never expected Takamaru to be the one to uphold the laws of society. Appearances can be deceiving, I guess. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Tell us what you know. Exactly. Look who's saying it. I know. In the back of my mind, I'd been expecting, hoping, really, that Hiroko would go back on her plan and cut the non-fighters some slack. I could see now how foolish I'd been to think that. Even if I managed to change Subasa and Gaku's minds, Shoma and the twins still have to leave. I can't let that happen. I have to try to talk to them one last time. Do I need to get them presents? I should talk to Shoma, Ima, and Kako before it's too late. Let me talk to Kako first. She seems, like, reasonable, mostly. Maybe. I hope. Preferably alone. This is Kako's room. Maybe she'll be more willing to listen to me today. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. After a little while, the door was pulled open by a shaky, hesitant hand.
Brother Dearest, Oh, it's you, Takumi.
Sorry if I surprised you. I just wanted to ask you something. Have you made your decision on what you're gonna say tomorrow? If you don't agree to fight like the rest of us, you'll have to leave.
I know, but my dearest brother said he had a plan. He said there's no need for me to fight. Just like he said there's no need for me to ever get married or leave home.
I feel like that's a discussion for another day. Okay, but let's put Ima and his plan aside for now. What do you want to do?
Me?
Oh no, she doesn't have her own opinions. Oh god, she's struggling to have a single thought. She's struggling so hard to express an individual like idea. Was it really that hard of a question?
I don't really know.
My dear brother usually handles all the big decisions. It's no different now. I have no choice but to go along with what he says. Alright, I guess that's that then. Thank you for coming. Can I try again? Kako bowed uncertainly and closed the door, being careful to avoid making eye contact the whole time.
Hey!
That's about what I expected. I can't imagine a timid girl like that ever going out on the battlefield. No, try again. Try again. I should talk to Shoma and Ima before it's too late. Damn it. Damn it. I'm saving Ima for last. This is Shoma's room. I wonder if he's in. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. Eventually, the door slowly opened.
Hello, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for ruining your day with my existence.
Well, we're off to a great start here. Hey, Shoma. That deadline Hiroko set for you guys is coming up tomorrow, you know. Maybe I get asked to do something that works. Real. You sure you won't reconsider things? At this rate, she really is gonna throw you out.
Yes, I know. I guess I'll just be thrown out like the trash I am.
You don't really want that though, right? This guy we can let die next. Exactly.
You shouldn't expect too much from me. I'm so hopelessly inept that me losing is basically a foregone conclusion, no matter what kind of conflict it is. This isn't some kind of physical or psychological shortcoming I can work on and overcome someday. My uselessness is baked into me at a cellular level. I may as well accept my fate. My staying here would only cause more trouble for everyone.
You understand what you're saying, right? Once you get beyond the wall of fire, you'll probably die.
Yes, I know. I've accepted that too.
Me too. Me too.
I'm sorry to disappoint you, but it's better to get it over with now so I don't really let you down later.
Frog boy, you may go. It's okay. Let him go. Let him go. He can go. That's okay. He's allowed. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's fine. Just let him go.
I'm sorry you had to end up here with someone like me.
Okay, absolutely. Oh, wait, no, I skipped by accident. Wait. Shoma bowed his head in a gesture of deep regret and disappeared back into the darkness of his room. It's no good. He's too pessimistic for me to convince him now. It's what he wants, guys. Just let him go do what he wants. It's what he wants. Just let him go. Just let him go. It's fine. What if we just don't talk to Ima? What if we just don't talk to Ima either? He'll be fine. Damn it. This is Ima's room. Let's see if he's around. Ding dong. I rang the doorbell and waited. A moment later, the door was thrown open.
Oh, Mr. Sumino, it's you. To what do I owe the pleasure? Don't tell me you're still hoping to convert me to your side. How much do you think you can achieve in just one day?
Ima, please. At least think about it.
I've done all the thinking I need to, Mr. Sumino.
I like your voice for this guy. Thank you. It makes him tolerable to me. It makes him easier to digest.
My safety is guaranteed thanks to the plan I've came up with.
Huh?
Oh, right. You mentioned before that you had a plan of your own.
It's a simple enough solution. All I need is a way for me and my dear sister to remain at the academy without needing to fight.
There's no way Hiroko is going to allow that.
That's the problem. My strategy aims to address...
Hey!
And what is this strategy exactly?
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I can't tell you that. If you knew about it, it would lose all strategic value.
There he goes. Ima waved goodbye and closed the door. His easy smile devoid of any kind of fear or anxiety. He seems so confident. I hope the secret plan of his isn't anything violent. That's ominous. Real. I've talked to all three of the remaining non-fighters, but it hasn't done any good. I've done what I can now. Guess I'll just go back to my room.
Room time.
Do we get free time? I had a feeling it would turn out this way, but I'm still not happy about it. If those three really are kicked out tomorrow, what'll happen to them then? Isn't there anything I can do? Ding dong. I wonder who that could be. Has one of them changed their mind after all? It's gonna be Darumi again. And she's gonna, like, prank me. And then hope flooded in my chest as I went to the door, but then I opened it. Oh, it's not. It's Eito. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Oh, hey, Eito. What's up? I wanted to discuss something with you. You know, about Hiroko. What about it? You remember what I told you in the cafeteria this morning? Something Hiroko said back then bothered me. I've been thinking about it, and I'm sure now that it's important. So, what did she say that was so strange? I thought you said it was probably nothing. That was just an excuse. I thought it would be better if we didn't discuss it in front of everyone. What do you mean? I'm almost certain Hiroko was hiding something from us. If I'd pressed the matter, we would have gotten into a big argument. Things are strange enough right now as it is. I didn't want to risk escalating them further. I guess that makes sense? What is it that you think she's hiding? I want you to think back to what Hiroko told us before she left, and see if anything stands out. The enemy commanders are far stronger than us. We'll never defeat them if we get too hung up on our own survival. That humanoid invader with the strange transformation was certainly stronger than any of our other foes we've come up against. But she said commanders, plural, not singular. Huh? We've never fought an invader like that before or since. It's not impossible that there's others like it out there. But Hiroko spoke about there being more as if it was a sure thing. Now that you mention it, that is kind of weird. Bear in mind, what I'm about to say is just my own conjecture. Has she been here before? I've been saying that for a while. Is it true? But it seems to me that Hiroko views this war differently from the rest of us. Almost like she knows something we don't. That wouldn't be out of the question. She did say she's been fighting the invaders a lot longer than we have. But if the people in charge have told her something, or if she's found out about it something for herself, what could it be? Only one way to find out. We have to ask her about it ourselves. I think it too. Yeah, I think she's been here before. I don't think she's just been fighting them for a long time. I think she's been fighting them in the school. What, just like that? There's no way she'll tell us the truth that easily. She'll probably brush the whole thing off. Knowing what she knows will allow us to make more informed decisions. It makes sense, strategically speaking. I've played these games before! If she insists on dodging the issue after that, we can get everyone together and put more pressure on her. We could even make her step down as leader. What? If Hideko's no longer in charge, she won't have any authority to make the others leave. It's not like we voted her into that position to begin with anyway. You're basically suggesting we stage a mutiny. Isn't that a step too far? We are doing a coup! We are doing a coup! I don't think it'll come to that. Hideko won't let anything happen that might jeopardize our chances of beating the invaders. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this information she's hiding is, but if it can help us get a better perspective on the war, we ought to know about it. It might even make the last 3 non-fighters change their minds. That's a chance worth betting on, don't you think? Yes. You see, it's in everyone's best interest for Hideko to share what she knows with us. The thing is, though, she scares me. I'm not great at talking to people anyway, and I don't think I could make my case very well. I always feel better around you, Takumi, and you have quite a way with words, so... so that's what this is all about. Yeah, I'm getting tasks shoved onto me again. Alright, I'll go with you and try to get the truth out of Hideko. Thank you. I think it's best if we talk in private, just the 3 of us, before involving anyone else. I believe Hideko is in the leisure lounge on the 3rd floor. Would you mind coming along with me right now? Sure, no problem. Let's go talk to her. Thank you, Takumi. Onward! Is Hideko really hiding something? I can only hope she'll be honest with us. If she refuses, things would get complicated. Well, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. Yippee! Onward! Okay, let's go... Wait, here she is. Eito said Hideko was in the leisure lounge. What would she be doing here all on her own? Look, Takumi, over there! Eito pointed to the pool. From where we were standing, we could make out a shadow moving in the water. As we got closer, whatever it was came to the surface, sending a spray of water across the edge of the pool. Standing there was, of course...
Your peeping technique leaves a lot to be desired.
Is this too much skin for Twitch? Do I have to cover this somehow? Do I have to cover this somehow? Is this allowed on Twitch? I'm sure it's fine, right? Hopefully.
What? We weren't peeping!
In a game, it's fine. Okay, that's good, because it's a bit late to cover it now.
That's right! We would! That's to say, we didn't!
Why are you both acting so flustered? Does my body really unsettle you that much?
Honeypop is also a game. Honeypop's banned on Twitch. Isn't she underage? Yeah, I think so. I think she might be. I think she is. I'm pretty sure they're all teenagers. I don't know their ages, but this is a high school. This is a high school. So, yeah.
It's not that, it's just...
God forbid they make a game about college students. I know. I know.
Get to the point. I know you didn't walk in here by accident. You knew I'd be here, so you must be here to see me. Out with it. What do you want?
I know we had this discussion already, but do I recognize her voice actress from somewhere, or is she one of the voice actors that this is like voice acting's new? Or like this is one of her first roles?
We have
'Cause she
something
sounds
very
so
important we want
familiar.
to discuss with you.
Very important, you say? All right. Wait here while I go get changed.
We watched Hideko make her way towards the locker room. The silence broke only by the echo of her wet footsteps. Half an hour later? Why did it take her half an hour? Why did it take half an hour? Thank you for waiting. Now let's hear this very important matter of yours. She did a couple Danganronpa fan project. Wait, which ones? Hold on, wait, I need to see. I need to see now, hold on. Because I followed a bunch of Danganronpa fan projects back in the day. Hold on, I need to Google this one. 100-line cast. Okay, let me see. I need to see this. Who did you voice? Minton is the- yeah, but what voice cast were you in? Minton. What fangame were you in? Which one? The VA from Minton was in Danganronpa. Shattered Hope! Wait, I know that one! I know that one! Hold on! Who are you? Which one were you? Which one were you? I watched Shattered Hope! That was one of the ones I followed! That was one of the ones I followed back in the day! Oh my god, who were you? Who did you play? Who did you play? Cast. Oh god, who were you though? No, who voiced you? I need the who voiced you thing. Oh god. Who voiced you? This is gonna kill me. She played Scarlet? Wait! Oh my god, I do know! I do remember! Oh my god! That's crazy! Oh my god, I do remember! Oh, that's wild. Did they ever finish this one? I don't think they ever finished Shattered Hope, did they? Did they finish Shattered Hope? I followed that one years ago. Oh my god, they did! They were continuing it as of a year ago. Oh, it's been ages though. I don't think they continued it, but I do remember that character! Oh, that's so fun! Oh, that's so fun. I love that. I love that. I love seeing, like, people who did popular fangams back in the day, like, getting cast in official projects. That's so fun. I love that. I need to see later if anyone else was in, like, any popular fangams. It's so cool when that type of thing happens. Yeah! That's so fun. I love that. I need to look up the rest of them later. That's so fun. Nice in something official, awesome. Yeah, that's so cool. Oh, Shattered Hope was so fun. I loved that one. I don't remember anything that happened in it because it's been a long time, but I know I enjoyed that one. Thank you for waiting. Now let's hear this very important matter of yours. My time is precious. Feel free to skip the preamble. Okay, well, there's no easy way to do this. I've just got to go for the direct approach. Alright, I'm gonna come right out and ask. Hideko, do you know something about this war? Something the rest of us don't? What makes you think that? And so suddenly, too. We figured it out from some of the stuff you've said and done. Plus, if we assume you have information we don't, it actually explains a lot. Your cold, practical attitude, for one, and your dedication to winning at any cost. Is it true? Do you know the truth about this war? About Last Defense Academy? It's not that we consider you an unfit leader or anything, Hideko. Now that Saide's gone, there's no doubt you're the best person for the job. But I can't follow someone who insists on keeping us in the dark like this. And I'm sure everyone else would feel the same if they knew. Is that a threat? Are you planning to go behind my back and turn everyone against me? Believe me, I'd rather not have to. Fighting amongst ourselves could tear this unit apart. If that happens, we'll be in no condition to fight the invaders anymore. Reverse psychology.
Hey!
We're not trying to start a confrontation here. We're still on your side, we just want to know the truth. Everyone's so confused about what we're doing here and how we got caught up in it. Once we know the truth, it'll be a lot easier for us to focus on whatever it takes to win the war and go home. So please, if you know anything that might help explain all this, I think we have a right to hear it. You really got me up against the wall here. I can hardly shrug this off with an I don't know anything now, can I? I'm impressed. I didn't think you had it in you to grill me this mercilessly. We didn't mean to grill you, exactly. You've asked me if I know something about this war? If I have to answer, then yes, I do have certain information that you may find relevant. The way that that music switched was so... I just had like a violent nostalgia flashback. That was the most, like, that was the most Danganronpa V3, like, audio transition. Amazing. You do? Really? What is it? Is it about what's in the defense room? Or how they chose who to send here? Hold on, can we go and get the others first? I want everyone to hear this all at once. It would be better for our morale that way. Ding dong, bing bong. A body has been discovered! Just kidding.
Howdy, soldiers. You
Yeah,
never know when
bedtime.
the invader. Well then.
Bedtime.
Ah.
Nighttime announcement. I didn't realize how late it was.
Huh.
We'd be up all night if we tried to call a meeting now. Maybe we should pick this up again tomorrow morning. Is that alright with you, Hideko? I'll tell everyone to meet up in the cafeteria like we did before. Is it kicking out time? I guess when we wake up it would be. Very well. You're right. It's best that everyone hears this firsthand. And you're not gonna go back on this? You haven't left me with much choice. Besides, I haven't been hiding this information because it reflects badly on me or anything like that. I just thought it might be better to spare you from such a harrowing truth. Harrowing? It's that bad? You should tell everyone that was your reason for hiding it too. Trust us, whatever this truth might be, I'm confident we can handle it. We made it this far, and most of us have made up our minds to put our lives on the line. Our resolve won't be shaken so easily. Alright. I'll trust you. Just be aware that it's a long story, and you may not like what you hear. The fact that I've kept the secret from you for this long should give you an idea of how bad it is. Yes, I'll tell everyone to prepare themselves for the worst. I really never thought it would turn out like this. But it's a relief that I'll finally get it off my chest. I'm going to sleep well tonight. A beat later, Hiroko was already halfway to the door. Before she could leave, I called after her. Wait, can I ask you one last thing? What is it? Were you serious about the deadline tomorrow? Were you really gonna force the non-fighters to leave? You said time and time again that you don't care if they died. Did you mean that? The way you talked about protecting us from the truth right now, I'm finding it hard to believe that you're really that heartless. My primary goal here is to win the war. There's nothing I won't do for the sake of victory. But it's not enough for us to defeat the invaders. All of us have to survive as well. That's what victory means to me. And there she goes. She's just left again. She just leaves again. I need like a Hiroko leaves the conversation we're having meter. I need like a Hiroko... I need like a how many times will Hiroko leave mid-conversation? Like, counter. She girl bosses and walks away. It's true. It's true. She just leaves. She, like I said before, she is already there. We show up, she says something threatening, and then she walks away when she's done talking with no regard for like if we're done talking, and that's a power move. Despite those words, Hiroko clearly didn't intend to loosen up anytime soon. She continued on her way, her back to us the whole time. Hiroko... she's not so bad after all, just a little clumsy when it comes to expressing her feelings. Eito and I didn't stick around for long after that. We'd done all we came to do, and it was getting late. We went back to our own rooms. I'm glad we figured things out, but what about this harrowing truth Hideko mentioned? Whatever it is, it's made her obsessed with winning this war, but it's also something she thought we'd be happier not knowing about. What could be that terrible? What is this big secret? No use thinking about it now. By this time tomorrow, she'll have told us everything. I'd better go to bed so I can be fresh for the meeting in the morning. And so ended my 15th day at Last Defense Academy. The 16th day would bring development none of us were expecting. One that would have a considerable effect on our war effort going forward. Ooh. Ooh. And with that, I need to leave it on a cliffhanger. Okay. Cliffhanger time. I am going to end there. Is this a time loop? I think it's a time loop. I'm convinced it's a time loop. I'm for sure convinced that it's a time loop. That sounds like what's happening. No, I'm sorry. I gotta end now. I gotta end now. Okay. Let me see. I need to find... Oh man, I know, I'm sorry, it's ending time. I love this game, it's fun. Yeah, I agree, I really like this game. I really, really like this game. I'm probably gonna continue more of it next week. I'm trying to, like, play it, like, once a week until we beat it. That's the plan, at least. I might pick, like, a day, that I can do, like, an 8-hour stream instead of, like, a 4-hour one to try and, like, get through it a bit faster. Just try and, like, speed it along a bit more. But, you know, that's a next week issue. We'll get there, we'll get there, we'll get there. Okay, let me see. I need to find somebody we can raid. Who is around right now? Let me see. Let me see. Let's have a look. I don't think anyone... I don't think anyone from GlitchStars is streaming right now. Let me check YouTube side as well. Let me check who's around on both. Subscriptions? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let's raid... okay, we might do a split raid, I think. Let's send you over to... Oh, I know, okay. Let me see, let me see, let me see. I think... Okay, my phone is notifying. My phone is notifying. Okay. YouTube side and Twitch side. You will be going to 2 different locations. I will be splitting you up. I'm so sorry. I will be forcibly parting you. Okay, let me just... We're the favorite child. No, usually you all yell and scream about being forced into different directions. Bye, YouTube, stay stinky. No! Gonna send you the Olivia Rodrigo songs as a 7? Good, good, yes. Yes. Okay, we are gonna raid. Slash raid. Okay, wait, hold on. Why is Twitch chat mean? I don't know, they're so mean to YouTube side! They're so mean to YouTube side! We're the real ones, for real, for real? We need to squash this beef. We need to squash this beef. We need kindness, we need unity, we need, like, what's other synonyms for, like, connectedness? We need solidarity. We need alliance. That's synonyms, right? Those are synonyms. Okay, hold on, let me go to the just chatting scene. Ew. Okay, I am gonna send you away on Twitch side to Isakorva, who is doing music stuff. And then on YouTube side, I will be sending you to... Let me see. Who's around, who's around, who's around? Let's go with... let's go with... Oh, okay, I see Miwa is in... or rather was in a collab with Mita Osita. I don't know if that's still ongoing, but I'll send you over there regardless. Because I don't think Miwa is live on her end, but if she's still, you know, if she's still over there, great. If she's not, then there's still a fun Vtuber over there, you know? Oh, the command is, exclamation point, like, sub raid, or exclamation point follow raid. All one word, all one word. Depends, one of them gives you the emotes and one of them doesn't. So, let me see, let me see, let me see. Live. Yeah, that's the one. Let me edit. Okay. Let me customize. Let me redirect. Okay, let me send you over to... Okay, let me send you over to Mita Osita. Oh wait, is that even still going? Is that even still going? It might have just ended. Hold on. That might have just ended. Wait, wait, oh god. Bye Twitch side, they're getting raided. They're raiding over. Whoops, I lost them. I lost Twitch side, I'm sorry. Okay, hold on, YouTube side, YouTube side. Okay, who do I send you to? I'll send you there anyway, okay. Goodbye, 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 bye, 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 bye. Bye, bye.